5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let's go Tuesday! Welcome in, everybody. Just in the nick of time here. Jesus.
$26.
Just in the nick of time for Atari Block here. You guys know I wouldn't miss this for the world. You know I wouldn't. Oh, 239 items tonight.
$36.
239, a thick boy auction. Got a lot of decent stuff tonight. And of course, Thursday. I do have to remind you guys right off the top here. Thursday, Sega Showcase Auction, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully you can make it. That'll be October 13th, this Thursday. Sega Showcase. Expensive Sega Genesis, Sega Master System. I'm probably Dreamcast in there too. You guys know what a Sega is. Hopefully you can come out to the auction on Thursday. It should be a lot of fun. Should be interesting. One of the big highlights for myself is there is a Crusader of Senti, if you're familiar, on Sega Genesis. The CIB Grail, basically, on Genesis. Crusader of Senti. They have a factory sealed one going up for auction. That'll be huge. I don't even know the last time one sold.
300.
It's a high-end auction. It'll be fun. What is up, JT? Power Collectors, 9.8 party time. Welcome, dude. Kevin Gann, Inazuma. Homesteading, Northern Michigan. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, man. Timothy J. Tyzier, Michael Tushi, Hex, Retro, Chooch, and Rick D. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just had boxing, pink box, 9.68 plus for 360, and this is Dark Chambers here, 9.8 A plus, also pushing into the 300s, which normally, I wouldn't mention much of the Atari stuff, but anytime Atari's pushing into the, when we see Atari pushing into the multiple hundreds, that's high-end Atari. Here's G.I. Joe, Cobra Strike as well. 9.8 A plus on this. Some very solid Atari stuff to start off today.
$340.
Very, very not common for these auctions to start. Yo, Retro Chooch, man. Been doing good, man. Doing good. Life's been good. How have you been?
$32.
And just in time, big box GameStop. CCT. Good evening, Greg and chat. Another 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. shipped in the books. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
$40.
Welcome in. Hopefully you can relax, grab a drink. Yeah, look at the clean 11K subs. No doubt, Rick. No doubt.
Next lot.
You asked you about Atari games taking off and watching you about 4 months. Oh, well, shit. There you go. There you go, man.
$160.
G.I. Joe Cobra Strike closed for $384. Junior Pac-Man $67. Now those are the prices we're used to. Here's pole position, 9.6 A plus. Highest graded copy they've offered. That's actually crazy. for all the times we see pole position, 9.6 A plus, the highest they've ever offered. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
$380.
And you can see, people want it. I'll be honest, pole position's one of my favorite on Atari. I have 2 factory sealed copies of it. I doubt either of them is a 9.6 A plus. Yeah.
Fair warning.
From the case pack, of course.
Next lot.
Yo, Countify. What editing software do I use? Juki CSGO. I'm a Premiere Pro man. A little bit of a learning curve, and of course, getting the Adobe Suite to get Premiere Pro is also expensive. If you're brand new to video editing, I don't know if you really would require Premiere Pro. Maybe use a free software or a cheaper software if you can find one online, and then, once you get into the swing of things, maybe consider getting Premiere Pro. It's freaking expensive, so I can't recommend it to, new content creators, because it's bit of a learning curve and expensive. The pole position closes at 504. Qbert there, 9.6 A plus. Red Box for 139. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 9.4. No seal.
Fair warning.
Welcome, Miller Time. Are video games still free tendies? Inazuma. Video game collectors are panicking. So of course it's free tendies. So of course it is. Might I just say, I don't want to take a victory lap here, but if Sean and Pat and everyone else are going to be taking victory laps, I mean, shit, I guess I got to take a little bit of a lap. I called this frickin' market crashing Like, they're making their crashing videos now, right? Thinking they're fucking hot and savvy. Might I remind you that this market was crashing 3 months ago?
$80.
When did I release mine here? Is this the first one? I already made like 2 videos. That was July 7th. I made one older than that.
$95.
Ah, here it is. 7 months ago. The graded games market is crashing. Hello.
$110.
March 10th, 2022.
$20.
Might I remind you guys, March 10th,
Fair warning.
this market was fucked. Now everyone's sitting here in October saying people are panicking.
$18.
April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months ago I said this market was fucked.
$8.
I tell you guys, I tell you.
$32.
People are taking victory laps now that it's easy analysis.
$36.
Now that the numbers are staring you right in the face.
$44. $48.
Crazy.
$55.
You have a 9-2 pole position. Very nice.
65.
Very nice. Anything good tonight?
$80.
I don't know if there's any, like, massive standout pieces, Rick. I did a browse through a couple times earlier today, and, like...
$85.
I don't want to say it's a quantity over quality type of auction, but there weren't those big, heavy hitters. Like, I think when we get to the end of the auction today, the most expensive item is going to be somewhere in the $4,000 range. Probably. There wasn't those, you know what I mean? Those really frickin' big ones. But, like, solid pieces overall. You know, there's some solid GameCube. And if you're into it, tonight, there's a ton of DS. And I say a ton, I mean like 15 games, so... That's, you know, as far as DS goes at Heritage, that's a ton. Yo, Botch, Protoss X, kind of new to this stuff. Welcome in, dude. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to join the Discord, link in the description. New people are great. Someday you will not be a new person, and you will help out new people in the hobby. Been hanging in there, still waiting to see if Golden will set me up. Oh my god, dude. Chooch, I just assumed you were done with them, man.
Next lot. $20.
Can't they just get a free cracked version like you do with Windows? Well, I mean, Rick, I can't sit here and tell you to illegally download Adobe Premiere Pro. So, let's not go there, man. Let's not go down that road.
Fair warning. $48. $50.
Yeah, video games are coming back down to earth. How will I feed my family? How will I go on with the day, right? What are collectors gonna do?
$80.
My video ended with a question mark. I wasn't sure. Yeah, you got me, man. You got me. My video had a question mark at the end.
Next lot.
Is the graded games market crashing? Question mark. I'm a fraud. You're right. I'm a fraud.
$3. $4 to $5. $7.
Maybe pump out a few shorts about the collapse before November 4th.
Fair
The
warning.
big Siggy. Gyarados, the Siggy's gonna bring this market back.
$12.
The signature's gonna save this market.
$22.
Then we'll all have to make videos about how the market's going up. Oh, Thanksgiving weekend was fantastic,
Fair
Botch.
warning.
Had a big meal on Sunday, big meal on Monday, ate leftovers today.
$28.
Fantastic weekend.
$30. $32.
The Tuesday buyer's market, yeah.
$34.
River Raid getting some love. Didn't it just go for, yeah, 169, I was gonna say. I didn't mention it, Joe, because like, you know, 9.68 plus 169. Yeah. I mean, it beat Roadrunner at 104, but I mean, I don't know if I can call it some love.
Next lot.
Yeah, exactly. 15 DS games genuinely, like, might be a record. I agree. I don't know if there's a, like, I don't think they're spectacular titles or spectacular grades, but, like, if you're into DS, they finally have some tonight, and who knows? Who knows? They might sell cheap. So, yeah, here. Nice little DS,
Next lot.
yeah, this is a solid DS block. There's a decent number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of them. Not even 15, but...
$36.
Pokemon Black 2.
$38.
Pokemon White. Some decent titles in there. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Starfy? The legendary Starfy?
$50, $60, $60, $70, $75, $80.
Have I been playing anything recently besides Halo? Not really, Cowanapie. Not anything modern, anyway. On the weekend, I had a couple games of Mario Party 5. My brothers and I are, like, slowly working our way through every single Mario Party. I have to say, Mario Party 4, kind of shitty.
Fair warning.
Is that, I don't know if that's a
Next
lukewarm
lot.
take, a hot take, but like,
$190.
Mario Party 4 is
200
very boring
$240.
actually going around the board. Like, on-board interaction in Mario Party 4 sucks.
Fair warning.
It's a huge step backwards from Mario 3. Or Mario Party 3.
Next
The Mario
lot.
Party 5, though, very fun. We had a couple games this weekend.
$460.
Very good. Here's Mario Bros. For the Atari 5200 8.0 no seal.
Fair warning. $500.
Oh, the last one barely went over 100. Well, okay, in that case.
Fair warning.
In that case.
$650.
You completely forgot to finish messaging me. They're really trying to
Fair
bamboozle you for 40k. Oh my god, man. I'm just like, I'm sorry to hear it, dude. I can't believe your saga with them is still going on. The Mario Bros. Actually went for 720 though in an 8.0 for the 5200, which seems solid.
Fair warning.
Seems really solid. 8.0. Maybe it's the highest one we've seen.
$95.
Glued lid, no factory seal. So 7.5 went for 408 back in May. 7.5, 900, June 15, 2021 though, right? This looks like it could be the highest one they've ever sold. Either way, it's not the highest price it's ever sold for, of course, but 720, pretty solid for that.
$110.
Pac-Man 9.2 NS glue seal on 5200 as well, into Galaga 7800. We're moving, we're moving.
$150.
Collectors love lower prices. The new thing, speculators are dying. Well, yeah, I just wish that they would differentiate in their videos. Just say that the speculators, investors are angry or whatever, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Fair
Yeah, Starfy to the moon. Exactly, Bird Dog. Exactly. You're after the Armored Core. Yes, John, I saw that. The 9.8 Armored Core tonight. I don't know how big of one that is, though. Like, I know it's like, you know, like, it's decent. I just don't know what to expect out of it. That's crazy. You're looking to upgrade the 9.6. I usually just stop at 9.6. With much better and more honest coverage of the hobby. Really surprised you don't have more subs on the channel. We'll get there, Mason. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right now, we're in a spot where every single person simply hates graded video games, hates heritage auctions, literally thinks that WATA and Heritage are responsible for them not being able to go to a grad sale and rip someone off. Responsible for not being able to go to the retro game store and pay low prices. So until that mentality leaves the overall market, until like that degree of toxicity leaves, yeah, we'll get there. This type of channel goes against a lot of people, how they feel about the market in general. So, it is what it is. We're big chillin'.
$36.
We're big chillin'. This channel's big chillin'.
Fair warning.
All of the Mario Party games are just blah.
Next
Ooh,
lot.
JT. Ooh. 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 I can't agree with you there. Mario Party is really good fun. Like, I really enjoy playing Mario Party with other humans. Like, obviously, if you don't have other humans to play with, Mario Party is very mid. But if you have, like, family or friends to play Mario Party with, it's good. It's good.
Next lot.
But yeah, against computers, like, if you're a solo kid, like, Mario Party, there's nothing there.
$28. Fair warning. $30.
This market is spooky. Yes, anime. You get it. Someone
Fair
posted
warning.
a picture of a Thanksgiving meal and I commented too soon and they were like, I'm in Canada. Oops.
Next
yeah. Come on, CCT. Come on, man. Canadians are real people.
$36, $40, $42.
Yeah, exactly. They can't rip the people off at the grad sales and then sell them for a ton, so.
Fair $46.
I tell ya. Yo, Steve Craig. How's it going, man? How's it going, Steve Craig? Man, I completely forgot to watch your video, Steve Craig.
$50.
I need to check that out as soon as this is over. I saw the waiting room, I saw the countdown, and then when it finally went live, I just like completely forgot to watch it. It's insane. I gotta check that out, man.
$75.
Crazy.
$80.
You guys view this channel as a fun way to buy the games you love for games. You can buy the games you really love sealed. Yeah, that's all we're here to do. We're chilling. Yeah, sup, yo, I'm a mid guy now. I'm a zoomer.
Fair warning.
I got zoomer talk for real on God.
Next lot.
Dead ass, bro. Mario Party ain't mid.
$16.
If it's any consolation, I'm telling all my collector hobby friends to be here, and I still want to be to officiate my wedding. Yo, appreciate it, Mason. You like your content and down for graded games, even though against WATA and Heritage. Only been buying raw sealed or VGA yourself. You're also only interested in certain titles. Well, yeah, 100% count a pie. Like I know I like can perpetuate a investing, speculating mindset as well. But like at the end of the day, I would rather just people be here because they want to be here because they enjoy video games. Like, you know, period. End of the day. Like, if prices come down, good. We can all buy more games. That is, you know what I mean? That's a complete victory as far as I'm concerned. So, NES block starts now, 16-minute mark. I know a lot of you guys just skip Atari block, so welcome into NES block if that is you. A great time to remind you that Heritage Auctions is sponsoring tonight's stream. You're taking Heritage Auctions. If you are interested in consigning, Heritage is always taking consignments for the weekly auctions we watch here every single Tuesday, as well as the showcase and signature auctions that happen periodically. Description of the video has the upcoming 2022 showcase and signatures. Honestly, 2022 is coming to a close real fast here. We got the Power of PlayStation auction coming up in December, Consignment Deadline November 3rd, and a Pioneers auction coming up in December as well, Consignment Deadline November 10th. And of course, they are now accepting consignments for the next signature auction, which should take place in December, January, February, early March. So if you want to get into a signature auction, if you think you have some stuff worthy of a signature auction, reach out to the consignment referral link in the description of the video. Paste it into the chat as well for you guys if I could frickin' copy and paste it with any kind of form of competency. And if you have any other questions regarding the consignment process, videogames@ha.com. Thank you to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring tonight's stream, and thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button, get comfy, and let's do this thing. Airwolf, 9.48 for 216. Amagon, 8.0B plus for 139. Into Athletic World, later print of the game. Once it was relicensed, repackaged. You know what I mean? This is the late version, the cheap version of Athletic World. Yes, the big news, Power Collectors. CGC video game pricing did drop. And honestly, the pricing's not bad. The pricing is not bad.
$60.
It's about what we expected, right? I'll put out a whole video tomorrow about the pricing and stuff, but like, it's basically, you know, pretty in line with what I expected. The big thing, though, I thought that CIBs are still expensive. If I'm being honest, $100 to grade a CIB is still pretty. Like, it's a sure as hell a lot better than the 170 for
$90.
The 170 that WATA is charging, right? $100 is a lot better there, but like,
Fair warning.
Yo, Andres.
$95.
You guys can see Greg and just outbid him.
Fair warning. Next lot. $550.
But overall, like, it's $40 to grade a sealed modern game. $60 to $50 to grade a modern sealed game. Or retro, sorry. Holy fuck. 40 to grade modern, 50 to grade retro. So not bad. Right in line with WATA's pricing. So obviously I'm gonna try out CGC. I need to see what their scale's like. I need to see what they grade. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest 8.0A later print with the oval. I need to see how they grade, so I will be submitting.
Fair warning.
And yeah, the pricing is fine. Turnaround time seems like it's what? 30 business days? 30 working days? I believe?
Fair warning.
Holy smokes. Got hit by some spam.
Next lot. $240.
You don't even know your acronym, but someone else figured it out, JT. Make you a mod, you'll boot them? Sup, yo, I don't know if you can be trusted with that much power.
300.
I think WATA is still 170, yeah. Yo, did I miss anything good? Welcome in, bro. Be member for 14 months. Holy shit, dude. You might be the, like, longest standing member. That's got to be close. 14 friggin' months. Thank you very much, bro. Being crazy, man. Haven't missed anything good yet. We're just getting cozy. We're just getting into the swing of things. Just mentioned the CGC pricing that just dropped today. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest sold for $1,000 on an 8.0A.
$20. $22.
You checked on all the
20,
sold Wind
26,
Wakers today. You don't think a
30,
first print
30,
Japanese version in
34,
English is sold in
36,
Heritage
30,
yet?
40,
For some reason, I thought there was one Japanese Wind Waker. I could be wrong. I mean, it's either one copy has or no copies have. So, Simon's Quest today sold for $1,000, which is actually pretty frickin' strong. We have an 8.5A plus early for $1,300 in the August signature. This is an 8.0 frickin' oval. It has to be a circle. Sold for $1,000. Early print, better grade, $1,320.
Fair warning.
Oval, late print, $1,000. Like that's a good sale on Simon's Quest tonight.
Fair
Classic
warning.
Concentration, 9.6A plus for
$110.
$372. Cybernoid the Fighting Machine, 9.4A plus.
Fair warning. $120.
Waiting for the market to see how they react to the CGC slabs before you use them? Fair. That's fair.
Fair warning.
You'll be getting a few PSP games graded at Portland Retro this weekend. Nice Miller time. That's huge too.
$140.
That they're doing PSP and Vita. I'm sure is going to get, and 3DS. PSP, Vita, and 3DS, I'm sure are going to get a ton of submissions from people. I know there are people who have been holding out for ever, really, waiting for WATA to frickin' accept them. So
Next
yeah,
lot.
they will definitely get some
$14.
submissions of 3DS and
$18.
PSP and Vita.
$22.
That'll be exciting.
$26.
Even Game Gear, I'm excited for with CGC. I have a lot of Game Gear shit that I would like to get graded up, so I'll probably be using CGC for some of that. And I know you can send it to VGA, I know you can, but their prices are still insane, and their prices are still super high and their turnaround times are super slow. So until they fix that, I can't, like, I'm not excited to use VGA. Until they change something with that, VGA is just out for me.
$60.
Yeah, nice job, Castlevania, exactly.
60, 70.
Cybernoid closed at 169. Here's Defender 2
$75.
9.0 with the B+. VGA will do qualified, yeah,
Fair
not
warning.
CIB, but they will do
$80.
qualified. But qualified is a weird world, so
$85.
it's just not that popular in general. PSP, you'd like to get Mega Man Maverick Hunter
$90.
X. Yes, that's a solid one, Protoss. I have the Mega Man dual pack on PSP factory
warning.
sealed. I think it has Maverick Hunter X and
$95.
I can't even remember what the other game is now. I got it years and years and years ago.
Fair
I've just been
warning.
sitting on it.
Next lot. $22.
Will WATA ever grade PC games like the DVD cases, not big box? They should.
30,
You know, realistically, in the
$34,
future, WATA should get
$36,
cases for
30,
almost
40,
anything.
40,
It just depends how long that might take.
$48.
Right? It just
$55.
depends how long that will be.
$65,
Defender 2 closed at 119
$70,
into Gotcha the Sport
$75,
9.0A Rev A version here.
$80, $85,
Yeah, as I load it, they did
$90,
$40 minimum for
$110,
retro, $50 minimum for modern. And then you can do like walkthrough for $100, which will be super fucking quick. I think it was $100 for the super quick tier, but 40 and 50 are your minimums for modern and retro.
Next lot.
You just did a 4-game submission to CGC, $200 for 4 DVD-style games, including return shipping. There you go.
$48.
There you go.
60,
Real life pricing right there.
$75,
Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
$85.
About $50 a game, shipping included, so.
Fair warning.
Does anyone know CGC grades custom boxes? No. No, they're all prefab Blockbuster,
warning.
or at least as far as I understand, they're all prefabbed, so you probably
Net
can't submit anything
$110.
custom size whatsoever. I think they do take collector's editions
Fair
though,
warning.
if I remember what they said correctly. But you can't
Next
go into
lot.
like weird ones.
$22. $190.
The $5 handling fee applies to all submissions. Yeah, just a free $5, hockey guy. That's
Fair
that's a nice tip. You know what I mean? That's the tip that goes directly
Next
to the
lot.
grader, and just the $5 tip.
$85.
Consider it that way, right? We have to tip the services.
$150.
Tipping culture is as common as anything these days.
$80.
Greg Norman's Golf Power 7.5 B plus for 129. Heavy Shredding 8.0 B plus for 216. Actually not bad for an 8.0 B plus on Heavy Shredding. Breaking into the $200 mark there. Gotcha, only 159. Here's Iron Tank. There's Iron Tank, 9.0 B plus 216 again there. And Iron Sword, 9.2 A.
$130.
Missed the preview. Any big titles today? Nothing huge, Grandmaster. It's not a huge one, but
Fair warning.
some decent stuff always, but none of those really big items tonight. None of those like 10K plusers, I don't think.
Fair warning.
It's more interesting that we have a bunch of DS tonight than anything. A Left Bros got withdrawn. That looks like it's a CIV right there.
$40.
Yeah, today's more of a
$60.
like a collector's auction.
$180.
Less of a big investor's auction. Let's put it that way. What am I explaining, Supyo? I haven't even been reading your guys' conversation because I'm trying to get caught up. Do I collect any strategy guys to go with games? Yes, Protoss. Absolutely. Absolutely. Strategy guys are freaking awesome. They can be expensive, though. So,
$400.
only 3 copies are graded higher. 8.5 B plus here on Iron Man Off-Road.
$440.
Super Off-Road, Ivan Iron Man Stewart. That's, yeah,
Fair
Super
warning.
Off-Road. Got the name all jumbled in my head there. It's just doing really well.
Fair warning.
I'm just surprised. Only 3 copies higher, so I mean 8 total. It's low pop
$7.
game, no doubt about it. 528 though for
$9.
Iron Man. Or fuck
$14.
me. Super Off-Road,
$16.
528.
$18. 20, 20, 20, 26, 20.
Maybe no other data on it selling?
$32. $34. $36. $38.
Interesting.
$40.
Just
$42.
interesting. Not a game like I ever hear anyone talk about, which is why that price stands out to me.
Fair $48. $50. $55. $60.
What is wrong with VGA? Why are they still slow on their websites? I have no idea.
Warning.
Don't know, Carl. Slowly but surely, man. I like to think they're improving, but like, you know, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I waited a fuck ton of time before I used WATA for any kind of volume, so I'll wait for VGA too. Doesn't make any difference to me. Unless I'm like, you know what I mean? Unless you have to go through one of these companies to sell shit and you just have to push it through at the high tier, like, if it's personal collection stuff, I'll just wait. No rush for me, no rush.
$100.
There's a place on the CG submission form to include an optional tip.
Fair warning.
I don't even know if you're kidding, Super Junk. I assume you're kidding. I hope you're kidding.
Fair warning. $130. Fair warning.
You think VGA has very few graders and aren't hiring anyone? Yeah, I have to assume they didn't expand much because they didn't want to like because like a lot of these companies expand, even PSA, right? You expand a fuck ton to meet the demand, to meet the unprecedented demand that happened during the pandemic, right? So you expand, you hire all these people, and then real life comes back, normal demand comes back, and then you have massive layoffs.
$3.
So like, I assume VGA just wanted to avoid that whole scenario and not do an overwhelming amount of hiring and expansion. To avoid having to do like massive layoffs then as well. Because it's just a lot of logistics, right? Like there's a lot of shit involved with that. That's my only guess. My only guess. But of course, when they don't do that, the service stays shitty for a lot longer. Right? Like WATA cleaned it up pretty quick. PSA got cleaned up pretty quick. Or they got flooded with submissions and are expanding.
$160. $180.
I mean, I would have to see some kind of substantiation towards that, Supyo, in order to think that. The hobby in general is dying rather than expanding. Like, I have to assume VGA's submissions as well as WATA's are like as low as it has been.
Next lot. $28.
The chances VGA got flooded is only from a rainstorm? Yeah, like, Switch? There's no shot. People are submitting Switch games, though, at VGA's pricing, Supyo.
Fair warning.
Like, there's no margins. There's nothing to do there.
$100.
Unless frickin'
$120.
unless the
100,
wholesalers that support
$140.
Certified Link are keeping VGA so frickin'
Fair warning.
backlogged. I mean, sure, right?
$160.
That could be. That could be.
Fair warning.
Patience pays off big times. A lot of the time it does, Botch. A lot of the
Next
time it
lot.
does. When do you think the new Pops will drop?
$340.
Modern Database, I think, said soon.
$360.
He spoke pretty optimistic about soon. At least I think
Fair
he did the
warning.
last time he was talking about the Super Off-Road is the best, as
Next
if.
lot.
Good to hear.
$100.
He sounded optimistic about soon. So like maybe a month?
$30.
You know, I don't want to say any kind of numbers. Don't want to put any words in his mouth, but like
$50.
it seemed like we're going to get an update sooner rather than later.
Fair warning.
Kirby's Adventure 9.6a plus Canadian version 408. Joust was a 9.2a for 288. Then the 8.0b plus sold for 180, right under it. $100 less to get a lot worse of a grade, but Mylon Secret Castle, later print with an oval 9.2a plus here. You were underbidder on the Jeopardy. You regret letting it go for cheap. Joseph, yeah, 169, man.
Fair warning.
You were cheap tonight. Jeopardy has a circle
Next
seal,
lot.
right?
$28.
This would be a later print Jeopardy. I think there's a circle seal version on that one.
$36.
I might be thinking of a different Jeopardy game on NES.
$48. $55. $60.
Riding V.
$65.
Liking VGA and Supyo are the most iconic duo you can find. There isn't a more iconic duo than Supyo and VGA.
Fair warning.
That's just par for the course.
$80. $85. $90.
Remember when you can get your games back from VGA to Canada within
Fair
6
warning.
months? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, big box.
$95.
Like, I don't even need a $29 tier to come back. I just need, like,
Fair warning.
I don't know, somewhat accurate return times and, like, a $40-ish tier, right? A 40-ish, like, I just need something. They gotta throw
Fair
me a
warning.
bone somewhere. Why not just get some cases and grade your own titles? Pretty much. Think some of us are
Fair
efficient
warning.
enough? Yeah, it's just I don't have the market. You know, everything else that goes into it. I can buy acrylic and appraise a game, but like no one gives a shit. You know
Fair
what I mean?
warning.
WATA is really harsh on PS3 4
$130.
games. You turned in about 40 PS3 4 to WATA. You usually get back about half gold from VGA. Many 90s, a handful of 95s. This submission, you have no 9.8 A++. Wow.
Fair warning.
3 only 9.8 A++s. Yeah, that's tough, Auntie.
$140.
That's really tough. Yeah, CCT, that's
Fair
kind of my thought, to coincide with the signature. Obviously, again,
Next
right,
lot.
that it's probably optimistic of me to
$95.
think that they will drop prior to November 4th,
$10.
but
$130.
Maybe.
$140.
maybe. All I remember is that the last time a big pop report
Fair
dropped,
warning.
it was right before a big auction, so it wouldn't be
$160.
weird for them to do that. It does,
Fair
but Jeopardy in any print is rare. Oh, interesting, Joseph. Interesting. Jeopardy's a game I obviously pay very little attention to. Phantom Fighter 9.0B+. Only 2 graded copies of this variant, which,
$220.
pardon, Phantom Fighter has a variant? Let's start right there. Rev A 3 screw.
Fair warning.
What the fuck's the variant on this?
Fair warning. Next lot.
First party? They aren't telling me anything here. They aren't telling me anything. That was a 9.0B+ one for 264. Rad Racer is a 9.4A plus oval.
Fair warning.
Over 3,000 here with BP.
$2,800.
This Rad Racer is getting some juice.
$3,000.
What the hell is going on with... Why am I here? I don't want to be here. I want the pop report. I need to see what the hell the variant is on
Fair
Phantom
warning.
Fighter. Rad Racer's still going here.
Next lot.
There we go. Easily the most expensive game so far. $34.80 on Rad Racer.
$160.
And remember, like, this is late print. Late print Rad Racer.
$180.
9.6A back
Fair
October 31st, 2021 for $4,200.
$190.
So 9.6A, $4,200. 9.4 A
Fair
plus,
warning.
3,500.
$200.
Like since last year, like a year ago, right? 9.6 A, 42. 9.4 A
Fair
plus for
warning.
35. Pretty fucking close comps, honestly.
$220.
That's not bad.
$240.
Rad Racer holding up pretty steady there.
Fair warning.
Phantom Fighter comes in Oval TM and
Next
Oval R. Oval TM is slightly
$120.
rarer than Oval R. There we go, Joseph. That is why I didn't notice it. There's probably a decent amount of little micro variants that I missed. That is one that I completely missed.
Fair
Yo,
warning.
Greg, congrats on all the new subs. Your content is unparalleled on YouTube. Yo, dude.
$190.
Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated.
Fair warning.
When WATA moved to Cali, they hung up a huge Ghostbusters sign, but
Next
instead of a
one.
ghost, it was just A++ with a red cross.
$22.
Yes. Yeah, you're not wrong, Startide. You're not wrong. Well, just for stuff I keep, JK, I literally keep it raw. That's why I say I'm in no hurry, right? Like, if prices don't move or if turnaround times don't come down or something, like, I don't have to grade my personal games. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not completely compelled to send in my games for grading. I have extremely expensive games, extremely nice games, that just sit raw inside of a $1 box protector. Like, it just doesn't matter to me, you know what I mean? So, if these companies are going to continue to charge prices where I'm like, just kind of not worth it. Because if we talk about, like, what kills me, right? It's $100 fucking dollars to grade a CIB. Which, like, whatever. You think it's high, you think it's low, I don't really care. $100 is a large sum of money in this hobby. You can go out and buy a very nice CIB game for $100. You can buy a lot of sealed games at this point for $100. So, like, rather than just decorating a game you already own, which if you're not going to sell it, I mean, right, displayability, you could say, like, it's nice to have it graded, display, safe, whatever. If you're not going to sell it, it doesn't really matter that much to have it graded. So, I can't justify putting that money into the games I already own when I could just go and acquire another game.
$650.
Like, I can just build the collection. So, yeah, I sit on a lot of stuff that I just, you know, haven't gotten graded due to pricing.
Warning.
Slalom was a 7.0 hang tab there for 360. Super Mario Bros. An 8.0 imp. $750 still for a Rev A, or no Rev A. Let's see what variant this was. Seems like a lot of money for an imp.
1,000. Fair warning.
Jesus. Mario Bros. 2, 9.0 B plus here.
$1,800.
Watch this auction quick. I don't... Anyways,
Fair warning.
over $2,000 here for the 9.0 B plus. Yeah, Rad Racer doubling Simon's Quest. Yeah, Protoss. Rad Racer getting its respect, man. Super Mario Bros. 2, 9.0 B plus, $2,000, hey? Not too shabby of a copy there for $2,000. I mean, by this time next year, that'll be a $500 game. This is a no Rev A box. No Rev A, no red, no code, no hang tab, so it's that weird middle print.
$22.
8.0 box?
$28.
Yeah, it's an 8.0 box. I guess that's not too crazy.
$32.
I guess that's not too
$36.
crazy. A nice
$40.
mid-print box here with an 8.
$42.
What's wrong? Oh, the cartridge is wrong, so whatever. Throw a proper cartridge in there and you're good to go.
$46.
Project Doom here, 9.0 B plus for 324. That seems cheap for Project Doom, to be completely honest. I feel like a CIB copy of the game is probably 150, 200 bucks. Wild Gunman here, the Spanish version? Yes, 9.4 Spanish on Wild Gunman. Entering into Super Nintendo right away here.
$95. $100.
You had to green shiz, man. 11K hype. Appreciate it, dude.
Fair
Appreciate it.
$110.
The number just keeps freaking climbing, man. 100% with you. The only graded games you own are one you've bought already graded. Bought a couple of sealed and prior to knowing about the graded market used to buy and keep sealed games. That is genuinely one of the most rational takes on game grading ever. If you're keeping something, literally nothing changes except whether or not you're throwing away more money or not. Yeah, but then you can't flex on IG, so what do you live for? How's the Kool-Aid? Yeah, like... I like graded games as much as anyone, right? Like, I fucking like having games graded, and I do it when the price is sensible to do so. But, man, And how's the let them get them 9.6As?
170.
You know as well as I do, man. That 9.6A comp was from October 2021. No one was like, man, 9.6 was blowing away 9.4A plus a year ago. But yeah, when the cost to grade some games, especially if you're grading something where they're gonna charge you the, man, we have seen Zexies like every freaking auction year 3 times in a row. If they're gonna charge you the 2% as well, like if you're grading premium shit, you could be talking like $500 to $1,000 in grading fees. Like, yes, obviously I want to get them graded eventually, but like, man, I am in no rush. I'm not breaking something out of a graded sleeve. Don't get crazy, JK. I'm not breaking games out. I'm just slowly putting them in. Much slower than some people. Welcome to Super Nintendo, everybody. Starting off with Brett Hull Hockey. 9.4A on this one. Only 4 copies on the Pop Report. First time offering it. Which, yeah, I was going to say. I always know when Heritage hardly ever offers it, when I don't immediately, like, pick up on the cover art of the game. Especially with sports titles, right? So Brett Hull Hockey, I knew immediately, like, oh man, I don't see this often.
Fair warning.
Pretty cool.
Next lot.
Would I ever buy and or grade an NES homebrew? Probably not, Seth. Like, I don't see any love for the homebrew scene myself. My brain is so wired to, like, official products, official merchandise. Like, I want it to be published by Nintendo or, like, you know what I mean? So the homebrew scene, I always respected from, like, a gameplay enthusiast angle. But it was never something I actually wanted to, like, put money into or collect. Like, it was always, like, this novelty side thing. But for myself, I probably never would. Brett Hull Hockey closed at 312. Double Dragon 5 was an 8.0 C+, the very rare C+ grade. 264 on that. ESPN Sunday Night NFL, 9.48 plus on this one. Only like 10% of video game relics are worth grading. Well, like, literally Pokemon. Like, yes. At a $100 price point, like, that's freaking high. You have to have good shit. You like, some people like seeing the verification of the grade a lot, but to me that's a little odd. If it was P grading or whatever, they would not take their word, or they wouldn't take my word either. Yeah, I mean, it's a dopamine hit. It is a mental thing. Like, it's a ego thing. It's fun as fuck, too. Like, let's face it. The graded games coming back, like, the unboxing is extremely fun. Like, I get it. It's fun, but...
Fair warning.
Just expensive. Greg Hill Hockey, yes. FIFA 96 here, sold for $288 for the 8.08 plus on FIFA 96. ESPN went for $180 there into Fire Striker, 8.58 plus. 4 copies on the WATA Pop Report, second time offered. I was going to say, pretty rare game here on Fire Striker. Zexies is sick. Man, hopefully you picked one up, Supyo, or hopefully you have one already, because I can only assume this is like the 3rd time I think we've seen it in, you know, almost succession, like 3 auctions in a row. So I can only assume the price is not liking that. $500. There's something to be said about grading for liquidity. You have 0 plans to sell until you're a foot in the grave, but grading slowly because you never know. Yes, CCT. See, I agree with you 100% there, and that's why when WATA had the sale on Modern, I submitted 60 games. Like, when they were giving that 15% off, I sent 60 games in. So, like, $34 a game, right? Like, get that shit out of here. Let's get it all graded. That's probably the lowest price I'm possibly going to get to grade it, so I agree with you, because I want the stuff to be graded in case anything changes. In case when I'm ready to sell, I can sell. Because the grading process itself, generally speaking, takes months. Unless you're, you know what I mean, sending in Warp Zone, more expensive tiers, but even for myself, going from Canada, it's going to take me a month or 2. Even at the fastest tier, right? Like, it's going to take a week to ship there, a week to ship back minimum. Like, we're looking at a month. Even at the fastest tier, so. Fire Striker did close at $576. It sold one other time on Heritage, so
warning.
let's just take a peek.
$150.
9.48 plus last year, October 31st, 2021, went for $1140. I mean, not bad. Half the price, right? But like 9.4 versus 8.5. Not too bad on Fire Striker. The 9.4 didn't really explode on that game, is what I would say.
$260.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Any reports of resealed Switch games?
$190.
You're wary of buying expensive first prints on eBay, but you do want to first print Breath of the Wild? I mean, I haven't heard of it, Auntie.
Fair warning.
I haven't heard of resealed Switch being a big issue at this point,
Next
but I
lot.
also don't follow the Switch market as closely as some others, right? This was a freaking made in Japan Lion King for $216? Really? 8.0A?
$480.
8.0B plus freaking Majesco sold for $200. That was September 6th. The freaking Majesco in
Fair
shittier grade sold for the same price. 8.08 plus
$500.
Majesco in July sold for $360. Man, this was a great purchase
Fair
right here.
warning.
$216 for the Japan
$550.
print. Lion King. Hopefully one of you guys snagged that
Fair
one. Damn.
warning.
Super Battle Tank went for $300 there. Lost Vikings 8.08
Next
plus.
lot.
Only 5 copies on the pop report. First time offering the Lost Vikings.
Fair warning.
8.08 plus on them.
Next lot.
$22.
Yo, Jay Guevara. Appreciate it, dude.
$55.
Still at work, just dropping by to slap the like. Much appreciated, man.
Fair
Lost
warning.
Vikings closed at 630. Which, like, not bad for an 8.08
Next
plus
one.
on that game. Madden 94 there was an 8.5B plus 109. NBA Showdown 9.48 plus first time offered. There we go.
Fair warning.
Final entry in the EA basketball series based on the old NBA playoffs engine before
Next
the
lot.
NBA Live series took over. That's kind of neat.
$190.
$216 there. NCAA basketball 9.6A.
Fair warning.
$220.
Or you can pass them on to a family member. Yeah, no, it's just that added liquidity, right?
Fair warning.
Everything is easier when the game is graded. Like everything. Selling it's easier, pricing it's easier. Like everything is easier when the game is graded. So there is value doing that.
$320.
Fair warning.
You live near Gary Kitchen. You wanted to buy this and give it to him, but man, this is a lot. That's
Next
crazy,
lot.
Joe Kane. Are you like loosely friends with him? That's nuts. You did 60 games in one submission. I broke it over 4 submissions, Hockey Guy. So 4
$280.
15-game submissions. I mean, there's always fear
Fair
of customs
warning.
opening shit, right?
$320.
Like always, but I mean, knock on wood, it's never happened, but it's always exists.
Fair warning.
Always exists, but everything made it there in one piece, so we
Next
did it
lot.
again, right? It's another victory.
$120.
But it could always happen, man. I'm always aware of it. The NCAA basketball there, 9.6A went for
Fair
$360.
warning.
NCAA football, 9.6A plus went for $384.
Next lot.
NFL quarterback
$90.
club was a 9.4B for $139 there. NHL 94, 9.4B plus on this one. Not the highest grades on these
Fair
sports
warning.
titles, but if you've been looking to fill in some holes,
$140.
a lot of them here tonight for you.
100.
Yeah, Lion King I grew up with. That's one of my very few SNES childhood games. We only had like 8 Super Nintendo games my whole life growing up, and Lion King was one of them.
Fair
The
warning.
game was hard as frickin' nails as a child.
$280.
And we had the Mickey Mouse Timeless Adventures, which was also hard as fuck.
Fair warning.
And one of the Star Wars games, which was also hard as fuck. So we spent a lot of time just playing Mario All-Stars. I'll be real with you. We didn't get far in many of the other Super Nintendo games we owned. This is 9.4B plus here,
Next
still
lot.
pushing.
$14.
Went for 360 on the
$40.
NHL 94. Moving into NHL 96, 8.5A plus here. Yo, Bogo.
Fair warning.
Yeah, exactly,
14,
Hockey Guy.
48.
Exactly. Splitting it into 4 submissions, like, you know, if they open one, hopefully the
Fair
other 3
warning.
get through. Yeah, that was my thought process. But
$65.
Great purchase.
Fair warning.
Did you get it, Timothy?
$78, $90.
No lie, the NCAA cover looked like Super Metroid with the, that's funny. I see exactly what you see with the yellow text.
$100.
Yeah, I see exactly what you see, Blockbuster late fee.
$120.
Yo, Opal, welcome in, man.
Fair warning.
$130.
Hopper is the man.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Yeah, exactly. I was raised on strict, vicious video games.
$200.
Man, oh man. Super Nintendo's one console where we never added games. We just like had whatever was handed down to us, and that was our collection of games, right? So we also had that fucking Scooby-Doo game on Super Nintendo, which is also hard as nails.
$60.
Maybe Super Nintendo's just like that.
Fair warning.
We made no progress in like any of the games we owned.
Next lot.
$14. $30.
NHLPA Hockey 93 went for $288 there. I think this, yeah, here, this game. It's in the auction tonight. Scooby-Doo Mystery, if any of you guys have played it.
Fair warning.
Not a great game. Not a great game at all.
$38.
Passing on collections is dicey because usually the recipient isn't as into it as you. Had this problem with your dad's collection. Each collector had their own thing. Oh no, for sure. I would never pass down a collection. It would just, like, no one wants it. No one wants to deal with your shit.
$60.
That's basically how I see it. I always see people like, oh, I'll collect all my games and I'll pass them on to my son when I die or whatever, or my daughter will get them when I die. And it's like, I know it sounds bad to say, but like, they don't want your shit. I have to assume, most kids would not want your shit. I don't know.
Next lot.
One of the last things I want to do is like burden my family or my girlfriend with my collection. You know what I mean? Like if I were to pass away tragically in a very, very tragic accident,
next lot.
I think that sucks.
$12.
That sucks to even think about.
$34.
They would literally be burdened
$38
with my collection.
$42. $46.
Yeah, something to just something to consider, I guess.
$50. $60.
Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures there, 7.5 B plus 104. Riddick Bowe Boxing, 9.48 for 216. I feel like we don't see Riddick Bowe, like, ever.
$120. $130.
Only 5 graded copies. Yeah. Have we ever seen it here? We've seen it once. May 25th, 9.4A, sold for $312. Even Riddick Bowe is down 33%. He cannot survive the crashing market. Riddick Bowe fans, where are you at? Where are you at?
$60. $170.
Which year's the best NHL EA game for SNES? I would just assume NHL 94.
Fair warning.
But I don't know. I don't know enough about early hockey
$55.
games, like actual gameplay on them. This is a Japan print of the game? I didn't even check. This has a Majesco print. This is Majesco print on Scooby.
Warning.
That's why you see fuck all over here.
$85.
Are there any full set NES sealed collections out there? I don't think so, Rick. I think Bronte was like the closest. That was known anyway, right? Like Bronte was very close known at one point. But I'm very positive he broke it up.
Fair warning.
Years ago. I just don't even think it's like feasible anymore to do.
$260, $280.
I know there are some full sealed N64 sets floating around out there though. Or like very close to full sets, like 5 to 10 games away.
Fair warning.
Obviously Sculptor's Cut, there's only one of them.
$340.
So like you're kind of fucked, but you know what I mean. People are close. Scooby-Doo Mystery ended at 139. Here's Secret of Evermore, Japan print of the game. 8.5 B though. B for bad. But still, it is Secret of Evermore. Squaresoft, very cool.
Fair warning.
$380.
Besides the Marios and Zeldas, you grew up playing Sunset Riders and Lemmings. Cool games to have. You always cringe when you hear the line about passing it down, just putting the burden of your interest on it above theirs. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Warning.
If you recall, one of the devs of the Lion King game for Genesis said that the higher ups required them to make games harder so people would rent it multiple times or give it and buy their own copy. I mean, yes, I agree fully with that notion, with that idea. I think it's evident when you play games like that. Because you watch a speedrun of Super Nintendo games, right? And the speedrun is like 30 minutes. So there is no fucking game there, but the game is so damn difficult that you turn a 30-minute experience into like a 30-day experience. So, like, it's, you know, a sign of the times. Just is what it is.
$170.
The Secret of Evermore closed at 444 even there. Into Sim Earth 8.5B. Only 5 total copies on the Pop Report. Kind of crazy. $192 there. Street Fighter 2 Turbo 7.5A. Like I said, some lower grades tonight, some very affordable prices tonight if you're looking for some games. So these kind of auctions are also fun.
$440.
Fair warning.
Yeah, the classic, yeah. That's the very, very tragic death that I'm headed towards, Botch.
$260.
It's just a good excuse to spend mega bucks on games for yourself. Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna pass it all along to my kids. Like, justification. I agree with you 100%, Super Junk.
Fair warning.
Just use it as a justification to go and spend. It's an investment.
Fair warning.
Gotta be careful with your investments. Street Fighter was a 7.5A. I was just wanted to see if we've seen anything this low.
$240.
The Made in Japan print, $504. The 9.4 B plus went for $840. So like, I know B plus, right? Like versus an A, but 7.5 versus 9.4 only sold for $300 more. I don't know. This 504 copy doesn't seem bad if that's the kind of comparison we're looking at. Put this the most recent.
Fair warning.
I doubt we've seen anything. Oh, 6.5 B plus. There you go. So 6.5 B plus early in the year was 660. Man, oh man, that's crazy. So you can get a nicer one now for $500.
$550.
Super Off-Road on the Super Nintendo, 9.2A for $264. Super Street Fighter 2, 8.0A plus, the final version of Street Fighter 2 to be released on Super Nintendo.
$650.
Rick D, 9 months. Yo, dude. Let's go.
Fair warning.
Let's go, man. Like the stream. Yes, definitely. 9 frickin' months, Rick.
$7. $14.
You need 70 more sealed for a full sealed SNES set. Jonathan, that's insane, man.
$44.
Jonathan, that's crazy that you're that close to a SNES set.
Fair warning.
No, Nate Berry, they haven't done the Virtual Boy yet. It's coming soon here. Hasn't gone off yet.
$160.
Super Street Fighter 2 sold for $720 there in the 8.0A plus. Let's take a peek at this too for comps. I genuinely want to buy all of the Street Fighter games at some point, which is why I pay a little bit closer attention to them. I just like haven't jumped yet at them. We haven't seen a low grade copy of this game.
Fair warning.
Haven't seen a low grade copy at all. The lowest we've seen is a 9.2. So tonight's copy was an 8.0A plus for $720. First low grade copy we've seen
Fair
come up.
warning.
Tommy Moe's skiing? Yeah. Tommy Moe's Winter Extreme skiing and snowboarding.
$4.
$228 there. Are you, even if you're missing, some of the best items deals came from the Children of Late collectors. They're happy with a quarter of what the stuff is actually worth. You'd rather sell it and provide them cash? Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
$42.
From that, I don't know if you're a bot or not, but English only. I don't know if you're a bot.
Warning. Next lot.
I don't want to assume you're a bot, but like you might be a bot.
$44. $48. $55.
Game Boy starting right away here.
85.
Yeah, B for be careful. Be careful. Careful. B for be careful. Yes.
$70. $180.
Your kid got a gaming nerd for parents, so they're not getting jewelry or something handed down. It's games. Yeah, they're cringing. They're cringing.
Fair warning.
Wow, Dad, if only you could have gave us money or a car or anything. A laptop. Nope, you get games. You get games.
$240.
Oh, that's going to be a timeout there. So that's easy. Go ahead and hide you then.
Fair warning.
Gonzo. That's a quick Gonzo. Get him out of here.
Next lot.
I guess you were a bot. $288 for Winter Olympic Games there. Into Game Boy. Welcome. $59.40. Alleyway 8.0B.
$130.
Yeah, what up, Pet Rock collectors? Welcome, Undamned. Are we celebrating low
Fair
grades now? Oh, it's nice when you finally get a shot at something, Mike. Like, if
Next
the only
lot.
copies that come up for sale are like
$55.
9.6, 9.4, 9.2.
$65.
Like, the floor we saw there on Super Street Fighter was like
Fair warning.
$2,600. So if you want to get a copy, like, you need a lower copy to come up. Like, there are just collectors and shit that, you know, like, you want to get one. It's nice to pay $720 for a grade. If you're
Fair
not a
warning.
big grade, like, if you're not super strong on you have to have the highest grade, it's really nice to finally see lower grades come up. Put it that way.
Fair warning.
Oh, they're gone, Odin. No shot,
Next
no
lot.
shot.
$120.
Greg, don't play in the chat.
$180.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is 6.5 C+.
$220.
Pretty sure it's very rare sealed on Game Boy. Only 2 copies, yeah. That's what I figured. The 9.4A went for 405 only, January 25th. Man, oh man, oh man, that's crazy.
Fair
And this
warning.
one just went for 129. Very rare, but not a
Next
lot of people
lot.
care. Bo Jackson here, that's cool.
$2.
9.6A, 2 games in 1, baseball and football, 312 there. FIFA International Soccer, 9.0, no seal.
Fair
That's the
warning.
problem. If you had a kid and passed your games down, I'd probably be
$34.
pissed hearing what they sold them for, rolling in your grave. Yup.
Fair
I-
warning.
Like, my instructions are basically, like, my girlfriend has someone to contact. Like, say I just, like, drop dead tomorrow. She has someone to contact about my
Fair
collection,
warning.
and that person will basically assist her with
$70.
eBay auctions.
$80.
It's insane, right? Obviously, that is nuts. But
Fair
she'll
warning.
basically consign it. Because, like, she can't deal with it, right? My family can't deal with it. They have to consign it. So,
Fair warning.
that's my girlfriend's instructions. Just consign it all
$95.
at auction. Get whatever it gets. Don't, like, overthink it. Don't worry about it. Just fucking
Fair warning.
get it out of there.
$100.
Kirby's Pinball would be sweet. Yeah, that's a sweet one for sure.
Fair
You
warning.
got Pokemon Red Spanish Edition, water graded 9.0A plus on eBay for 3K. I don't know if you bought it or you're selling it, Dallas. Either way, cool game.
Fair warning.
$120.
El Pokemon Rojo, yes.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 239 tonight. Yeah, a thick one. Thick auction
Next
brought to you
lot.
by Heritage, hey?
$12.
That's a big one. It's like one of the biggest
$44.
auctions we've had in a long time. I saw that number too, Botch.
$58. $55.
We have
$65,
Flying Simulator, which is actually Fighting
$75,
Simulator. 9.4 B plus on this, just 4 copies graded.
$85.
That's the thing with Game Boy games, they're all freaking low pop.
$95.
If you care about them, you know, these are amazing prices to get these at, because they're just
Fair
impossible to get. No, she's not involved in gaming
$100.
at all, Protoss. Like, she does not
Fair
care at all. Zero. I can get her to play Mario Kart or like
$110.
something like that, Mario Party, but like, she is not a gamer on her own. She would literally
warning.
never play a video game in her life again if I passed away. Well, you know what I mean.
Next lot.
$14.
She doesn't.
$50.
Doesn't game, doesn't collect.
$80.
Yeah.
$100.
For her, it's just like, get rid of it all. You know what I mean? Fighting Simulator ends at 129 there.
Fair
George
warning.
Foreman's KO Boxing, 9.4 B plus here.
$140. $100.
When I want my wife contacting Greg if I passed away. Oh yeah, you do.
Fair warning.
I'll take care of her, Super Junk. Don't you worry.
$160. $170.
Yeah, spooky auction. Do we have an auction on
warning.
the 31st? Oh, it's a Monday. It's not a Tuesday. The Tuesday is the 1st. We don't get a spooky auction. Last year we did.
Fair warning.
Remind me at the end of stream, Mike, if you're still here.
$190.
Then I can pull that up for you, and we can take a peek. Or post it in Discord if you're in
Fair
Discord,
warning.
and people can take a peek at it.
Next lot.
$26. $60.
You have a friend who has an obscene game collection. He's like, bury me with my games. That's I don't know. I don't get that mentality either. Like, I mean, maybe it's crazy,
$120.
but I know in the back of my head, at some point,
$140.
be it 5 years from now, 10 years, 15, 20, I will sell 95% of everything I have. Like, I know that. It's in the back of my head. I don't want to have this much stuff when I'm, like, 50 years old. You know what I mean? I feel like I'll just be at a completely different point in my life. Like, a completely different way of enjoying life or what I derive value from. Like, I know this isn't forever.
$70.
Am I alone in thinking that? There'll always be some things I keep, right? I won't get rid of everything, but, like, I just know that
$32.
this, like, all of this isn't forever. George Foreman ended at 216. Monopoly ended at 192. Pac-Man 9.2B here. Pretty cool. Pac-Man. You have the same spouse situation. Doesn't really care about games. You have a spreadsheet and data and dates to roll them out. So the collection doesn't. Yeah, there we go. CCT. Figure shoot. Just consign at the appropriate moments. Yeah, like that's an awesome plan to have for sure.
Next lot.
You'd be collecting even without kids. It's more contained though, and having children, got to take care of them first. Yeah.
$80.
Yeah, I assume the day I have kids, my collecting will slow down a lot. Your fiance doesn't mind at all and even entertains me with my hobby? Yeah, like, my girlfriend doesn't care.
Fair warning.
Right? She literally, like, supports me, right? She supports the hobby. She just doesn't have any interest in it. But she's very supportive. I hope I didn't come off as in saying that she's not supportive. She's super supportive. She just doesn't give a fuck.
$170.
That's, you know, the best way I can put it. I try to tell her about stuff, you know, but
fair warning.
She only cares as much as she cares.
Next lot.
$2. $32.
Side pocket 9.4A went for 192. The Pac-Man ended at 159. Track meet here is a 6.5B. Virtual Boy up next.
$44.
Make a little timestamp for it there so the VOD squad can check it out. That feeling when Greg says he doesn't want so much junk, but you're actually almost 50 yourself.
Fair warning.
$65.
Sorry, Joe Kane. Not alone with that thought. You'll probably liquidate 80%, maybe 90% of your collection as you get older. Getting all existential on us? Yeah, no doubt. I do that every now and then, Super Junk. Here's the Virtual Boy console. VGA 80. It is a qualified, but like, with consoles, it's really fucking hard to get standard. So like, you know what I mean? If you're gonna collect consoles, you're probably going to have to settle for qualified on most of them. Virtual Boy is one where you can kind of find actual sealed ones, but still, not really.
$200.
Closed at $1,100 for the Virtual Boy, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. I have one that I think I could grade qualified. Like, I have a new in-box Virtual Boy myself. I just need to send it off. But again, right, the cost to do it is freaking high, so I haven't done it. Pokemon Pinball, Japanese version, 85 plus here. Where did a Virtual Boy sell? Did one sell on Certified Link? I feel like we saw a Virtual Boy before. $1,100 for it. What do you guys think? Like, I think it's pretty fucking cool. But maybe I'm alone in thinking that. I think graded consoles are really cool. But
next lot.
The Pokemon Pinball 85 plus sold for $336 there, and the Pokemon Puzzle Challenge 85 plus on this one as well. Again, Japanese release. Once she becomes your wife, she'll be more vocal. JT, we've already been together for 12 years, so at this point she's stuck. She's stuck at this point. If she was gonna be vocal about it, she would have by now.
$160.
She'll take part and actually play games with me and watch me play sometimes. Still not as big. That's sweet, man. That's awesome. It's awesome when you have a partner who is a little bit engaged. That's super awesome.
$180.
Fair warning.
You don't even know what games you'd want to keep. Maybe my best Super Mario copy.
$380.
The Pokemon Puzzle Challenge ended for $204. Into Zelda DX. Link's Awakening DX, sorry. 95 on it. But like, I don't know. It's a 95 with 2 price stickers. Like, I can't get behind this. I just don't think you should be able to 95 with 2 price stickers like this.
$480.
And remember, there's no cellophane, so these are right on the box.
Fair warning.
Down here, it might have a little bit of scratching too.
$500.
Like, I don't know.
$50.
You're gonna give me a 95 with 2 price stickers?
warning.
I don't even know what animal this is. These stickers are so big. What animal is that? I don't know. Like, it just seems weird to see a 95 with stickers like that.
Fair warning.
Either way, bidding is pushing over $700 here.
$600 and $700.
You think a lot of people won't feel that way, but they will when they get to that age? I think it's just a matter of having a plan.
Fair
When it becomes a
warning.
burden, you start executing.
$700, $800.
Your best friend in grade school bought the Virtual Boy? That's sick that you knew
Fair
someone
warning.
with one, Protoss. That's crazy. The
Next
Zelda
lot.
here closes at $900.
$500.
Yeah, like VGA 95, right? It's a super nice copy, don't get me wrong. I personally can't get behind a 95 with 2 price stickers. Milo's Astro Lane, 95 with no
$550.
stickers. It used to be really case fresh to find Milo's,
warning.
but obviously it's dried up over the years. Still, like, not an easy N64 game to find at all. Just, there are a decent amount of
Fair
sealed
warning.
copies floating around out there. You think the biggest
Next
issue as a
lot.
result of your collecting is basically like saying, here's all my junk, figure out what to do with it now?
$170.
Almost seems a little selfish. For sure it is. For sure it is, man.
Fair warning.
That's why I don't want to, like how I said, like, burden someone with it, right?
Next lot.
I don't want them to have to deal with it. If I'm gonna accumulate all this shit, the least I can do is also sell it before I die. NBA Live 99, VJ 85 plus there for 192.
Fair
The
warning.
Milos ended at 630 into Perfect Dark 9.8 A++.
Next
I'm
lot.
not sure the last time we saw a 9.8 A++ on Perfect Dark. We'll do a price check there. Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver 9.6 no seal on this one.
Fair warning.
$190. $200.
The extent of what your girlfriend knows about this hobby is that I listen to the Canadian guy
warning.
with no sleeves every Tuesday. Let's go.
$240.
Keep the most expensive, sell the cheaper games is best investment in space-wise. Like, by that point, Pokemon, I might just sell
warning.
every expensive game and just keep the most sentimental.
Next lot.
You think the graded Virtual Boy is badass? Me too.
$36. $40. 40, 48, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, $120.
Who goes there?
100.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
$40.
Show yourself.
150, 160,
Show yourself.
$170.
You've
Show
been
yourself.
outbid.
Who goes there?
$190. $200. $220.
You've been outbid.
Yeah, like, I think that 95 Zelda might go higher on Damned if it didn't have the stickers. Yeah, literally Inazuma, right? That's the struggle right there on display. Did I get it? Let's
Next
go!
$120.
Took it down for 264 there. F-Zero X expansion for the 64 DD. Getting into the nitty-gritty
Fair
niche
warning.
bullshit. So it has more tracks for F-Zero, only released on the 64 DD. It has a track editor, a car
Fair
editor.
warning.
Pretty cool little novelty item. Obviously, only Japanese, only 64
Next
DD.
lot.
It's cool.
$4.
I just thought it was neat. I just think it's neat. So I'm happy to bring that home. 264 for that.
$48.
And the Mario Artist Talent there, 85 plus or 180. Crash Bandicoot Purple, Ripto's Rampage, 80 plus
$55.
Japanese version there. For me, collecting is sentimental, not for the playing aspect. You're at a
Fair
quest now to
warning.
collect anything that reminds you of your dad who passed away 4 years ago? Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
Fair
Yeah,
warning.
like, collecting for me is not at all about the playing aspect. I think I've said this
Next lot.
before, but
$2.
if I want to
$3.
play games, I almost emulate everything. Like, despite me having an extensive collection, I hardly ever
$5.
will set up
$7.
my actual collection to play. I'll just emulate. It's easier. Right? If there's a
warning.
game where I'm like, man, I really want to go play
$9.
that, like, I can just go and I emulate it.
$12.
You don't recall ever
$16.
seeing a Milo's
$20.
N64? Damn.
$28.
There you go, Undamned. It used to be one of those games that was always floating around in like the 100, 200 range where you could get yourself like a VGA 90.
Fair warning.
Like, not a, it's nowhere near
$36.
being like Perfect Dark or Gauntlet Legends or anything like that. It's
Fair
more
warning.
like Mega Man 64 type of rarity.
$40.
Where like these days it's not easy to get, right? But there were a lot of copies. They just dried up. Perfect Dark, last time it came up, sold for $1,000. That was in September. Selling for $1,000 again. Perfect Dark, holding steady. This is NFL Blitz 2002 for Game Boy Advance here. Are big price stickers a turnoff? How do the grading companies reconcile a big price sticker with grading? You've seen high grades with price stickers? Well, generally Fusion Tree, they won't hurt you that much.
Fair warning.
But those stickers are literally on the box itself, and upon removing those stickers, it's extremely likely that you'd have discoloration on it. You know what I mean? You'd have like if you were to take that sticker off, there'd very likely be a bit of box discoloration.
$12.
So to give that game a 95 with 2 stickers on it almost feels like you're ignoring the damage those stickers have inevitably probably done to the game.
Fair
So
warning.
it just seems weird that you'd still give out a 95 with them. Like if it was a 90, I wouldn't really give a shit. But a 95 with 2 stickers?
$38.
I don't know.
40, 44, 46, 48, 50, 50, 60, 60, $70, $70, $80, $85, $90.
You're all for putting a ring on it, but you're aware that it would cost me a handful of graded games to buy a ring, so F it. Yeah, we're in no big rush to get married. No big rush to get married.
$110, $120.
If you like it, then you should get a grade on it. Yes. Oh, for sure,
Fair
exactly. Even the act of just sending everything for consignment or sending everything
Next
to
lot.
auction house is going to be a mission.
$220.
Even if they have all the instructions and stuff, it's still a mission. Nice grab. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Fair warning.
Paul K. I bought F-Zero.
Next lot.
This guy right here.
$2.
How about next time you fuck off? Okay? Amazing.
$8,
Discord member.
$10,
Patreon member. And he's out here bidding me up.
$18,
Man, oh, man.
$22,
Truly, there's no friends in this hobby.
$30.
Truly.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$100.
Usually Japanese games don't interest you to play, so you don't care about them too much, but for collecting, they're damn cool. Yeah, that's me too.
$200.
That's me too. Here's Donkey Kong Country 2, 85 plus for the GBA, Japanese version.
warning.
Very cool. Very cool to see. We've seen one of these before at Heritage.
Next lot.
Just once, I think.
$28. $85.
Sold for $240 there. Spider-Man was a 9.8 A++. 240 bucks. I feel like we just saw one. Yeah, we just saw one. $288, September 27th. Where are all of these high-grade Spider-Mans coming from? 240 bucks. Like, that is pretty cool. Pretty cool to get a 9.8 A++ on that.
Fair warning.
Moving into GameCube here.
Next lot.
With Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, baby. Who owned the bongos growing up? We sure did.
Fair warning.
We had the Donkey Konga bongos. We sure did.
Next lot.
Not a bad game.
$260.
I got pretty good at it, I'll be honest.
$320.
Oh.
$340.
Yeah, first rule of Get Greg the Games is get Greg the Games. Yes. Yeah, cutthroat in this hobby, man. It's cutthroat.
Fair warning.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Collector on collector violence. You have the bongos CIB right now? Let's go. Let's go.
$180.
the bongos are fun-ish. Fun-ish.
Fair warning.
You did? You recently brought them? Yeah, you recently rebought them.
Next
Let's
lot.
go.
$190.
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat did end at 149 there. Legends of Zelda 4 Swords, 432 for a 9.4 A+, 432 there. Wind Waker is a 9.2 A on this one,
Fair
USA print.
$280.
Wow, Hockey
Fair
Guy,
warning.
yes. Whew, I did not see that, man. $28 plus, like, the fee. 57 bucks. Dang, dude. 9.2 A+.
Fair warning.
Dang, I missed that one. That's crazy.
$320.
Wow.
Fair warning.
Speaking from experience, playing the classic NES games with your kid has been a blast. Brings the childhood
Next
vibes. Yeah,
lot.
that's awesome, Fusion Tree.
$220.
That's awesome. I do look forward to doing that. Like, just, sitting down and emulating with the kids. Like, that sounds awesome.
Fair warning.
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker 9.2A for 360 there. Here's the
Next lot.
8.5A selling for
$260.
$252. Luigi's Mansion 8.5C plus. Man, oh man. The seal has heavy scuffing. It's not even torn.
Fair warning.
They say the seal is not ripped. So you can
Next
get a
lot.
C. Oh my god, look at that.
$380.
It's like you got hit by a belt sander. That's insane. How does this even happen? That's crazy.
Fair
That's
warning.
crazy you can get a C plus without it ripping. It feels like something you'd have to
Next
do
lot.
intentionally.
$440.
Like, how does this just naturally happen? It's fucked. That's crazy. Wow. Still sold for $300.
Fair warning.
It's ridiculous. 9.2A on 1,000 Year Door for $432.
$460.
Smash Bros. Melee Black Label bestseller print though.
Fair warning.
Some
Next
Facebookers
lot.
already sent in their CGC subs. Yeah, not surprised, man. Not surprised. Rush them, right? You got to rush those to the thing. You can get your grades back super fast. If CGC makes a
warning.
splash, you can be the first to market. There's a lot of value in submitting fast as fuck.
$75.
So I not surprised to hear. Not surprised to hear.
Fair warning.
Yes, DS block starts now, baby. We got 11 DS games
Next
tonight,
lot.
Power Collectors.
$75.
That was Batman, the Brave and the Bold for 99. Super Smash Bros. Melee,
$85.
9.6A bestseller for 528. Here's Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels
Fair
of the
warning.
Starry Skies, 9.6A on this one.
$90. $95.
Maybe someone tried to clean it with Novus Wax. Like, maybe.
Fair warning.
No mold, no UAE. Don't want it, exactly. Scuffed up
$100.
pedigree is the worst pedigree.
Fair warning.
You almost bought that Spider-Man 9 too, but you have your own
$110.
copy that might do that well, so you figured might as well just pay the grading fee instead. Fair. Feels like such a steal. Cardboard GBA for 57 graded. You can't go wrong, Hockey Guy. Like, if you care at all
Fair
to have
warning.
that Spider-Man game in your collection, you will never see it cheaper.
$130.
You got the 4 swords, Carl. There we go. You had Conga,
Fair
Conga
warning.
2, and Jungle Beat, and bongoed through them all. Also have the set sealed. Holy
$140.
shit. Holy shit, CT. True gamer energy.
Fair warning.
Bringing that true gamer
Next lot.
energy with all of the Donkey Kong games.
$44.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
$48.
Not a big fan on Greatest Hits. What's my take on them? I'm not a big fan either.
Fair warning.
Like, I understand that their
$50,
purpose sometimes where
$65.
you can't get like, some games are so freaking expensive Black
Fair
Label you
warning.
might have to settle for a Greatest Hits.
$85.
But in general, I'm not a fan either.
$95.
Like, I don't collect them for novelty or anything. The only time I would have a Greatest Hits is because I like got stuck
Fair
with
warning.
it essentially.
$110.
Any idea how long WATA until they accept Vita or
Fair
no?
warning.
No clues on those yet, Jetpacked.
$30.
No clues on either of those yet. Hopefully soon for the PS2 pop reports.
Fair warning.
Vita could be months, if not a full
$140.
year away. Like, who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know how long it takes for them
Fair
to
warning.
design a new case. I don't even know if Vita is immediately in their pipeline right now.
Next lot.
$60.
Dragon Quest sold for $159. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles sells for $159. Here's Kingdom Hearts 9.68 plus on recoded non-foil
Fair
cover.
warning.
Will it also sell for
$70.
$159? That's what Blockbuster's guessing.
Fair warning.
Oh, Joe Kane. K,
$75.
yeah, I thought the Novus Wax sounded familiar, but I wasn't positive.
Fair warning.
Someone's selling a torn sealed Pokemon
$80.
Coliseum with the Jirachi disc around 300. Do I think it's good? That doesn't sound bad, Andres. Isn't the
Fair
CIB of that like almost 200, 300 of Coliseum with bonus disc? I feel like the CIB of that is very expensive.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$55.
WATA could order one batch of Vita cases and be set for life. Yeah, that's why I don't know how
$65.
excited they are to roll out Vita. Right? Like, it's probably
Fair
not that.
warning.
Here's Legendary Starfy. 9.4B+. Starfy Stonks, first
Next
time
lot.
offered.
$34.
Selling for $89.
$44.
The Starfy disrespect is real. Kingdom Hearts sold for $109. Here's Lunar Dragon Song. 9.2A+ on this one.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Starfy Power
$48.
Collectors. Starfy.
$55.
Collectors are starving for Starfy.
Fair warning.
$65.
My younger brothers grew up on that game.
$75.
Starfy's good shit. Yeah, it has to be 3DS, right, hockey guy? Like, 3DS has to be first and foremost. It has to be.
$95.
It wouldn't make any sense for them to do anything else next except for 3DS.
$100.
So, Vita might come after that, right? We might get Vita and PSP like
Fair
6
warning.
months, 12 months later. So,
$110.
I wouldn't hold out for it if that's your thing. If you have some you want to get graded, like, you probably just might want to go
Fair
with
warning.
CGC for that. You could be waiting a very long time. Or VGA, you know,
Next lot.
if you want to go that route.
$34.
129 there for Lunar Dragon Song. Mega Man ZX
$38.
Advent 9.48 plus.
42.
Of course, all of these are first time offered by Heritage. Just most DS has never been offered at this point.
Fair warning.
You have a sealed Pokemon
$50.
Coliseum not for resale. Damn, dude.
$60.
That's pretty good. A solid game to have.
Fair warning.
Very solid game to have, Steve Craig. I'd love to have a sealed Pokemon
$70.
Coliseum, number one. I have a not for resale Pokemon
$80.
Coliseum XD, but I never was able to get a Pokemon Coliseum. Nice deal on the Kingdom Hearts. Are you shocked that you
Fair
guessed 159? The other sold for exactly that. You're surprised yourself.
$110.
159 seems to be a soft ceiling right now.
Fair
Yeah, we
warning.
haven't had any DS game past 159 at this point, so it's
Next
looking like
lot.
that's the soft ceiling so far.
$220.
Mega Man ZX sold for 135. Pokemon Black 2 over 159, 9.48. Power Collector's $10
warning.
donation. Holy shit, man. Very generous. Thank you very much, Hopper. Greatly
Next lot.
appreciated, dude. Greatly appreciate it.
$220. $260.
Pokemon Black 2, 9.48, sold for 264. Is that cheap for Black 2? 264?
Fair warning.
Here's Pokemon White. It's a 9.6A.
Next lot.
$1. $2.
288 there.
$4.
But the Black
$8.
2,
10 14
264.
$18.
For some reason in my head, I'm thinking like the CIB is 100, 150.
Fair warning.
$22.
I just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but. Here's Spider-Man Edge of Time 9.0A on this
Fair
one,
warning.
slowly limping its way to $50.
Next lot.
Agreed, fully botched. Stickers in general are just a bummer. Like,
$60.
stickers in general just kind of suck, you know what I mean? It's just like, peel that off. That's an
$70.
easy sticker too. Easy removal. But I know some people like having
$75.
stickers, it's
$80.
provenance, it's history, but they're not really for me.
Fair warning.
After your collection is sealed, need to send some in to
$90.
get grade. Got your Pokemon Coliseum for free and a bundle, dude. The best kind of way to get
Fair
a sealed Pokemon Coliseum, am I right?
$95.
That's crazy, dude.
$100.
That must have been years ago then, hey? Yes, all in USA
Fair warning.
dollars. All in USA dollars.
$120.
Am I not zoomed in? Yeah, I'm zoomed in 150 here. Can't really get closer. Everything's US dollars. Spider-Man just sold for 49 there.
$40.
World Ends With You. 9.28 plus on this one. It's at the
Fair
soft
warning.
ceiling, I think. I think we're at the 159 mark.
$150.
We just passed it.
Fair warning.
$160.
Sooner than later, now that CGC dropped pricing, but got to study all 10 grading company pricing again. Yeah.
Fair warning.
You love old Toys R Us and KB stickers. You'd
Next
prefer,
lot.
there you go. You'd prefer them on the game,
$120.
honestly.
$130.
Like I said, some people honestly like it. Some stickers are nostalgic. Entering into
Fair
Wii here.
$140.
128.30. Entering
Fair
into
warning.
Wii. We are still in
$150.
Nintendo stuff, which is nuts. Here's Klonoa, 9.6A.
$160.
It's just crazy we're still at Nintendo. We still have the whole Sony and Xbox to go. We're
Fair
about
warning.
halfway through the auction right now.
$170.
The meaty one tonight. A meaty one.
Fair warning.
$180.
Yeah, crazy if you remove stickers. How else are you supposed to return them for refund? Well,
Fair
Noah
warning.
is getting up to 200 bucks here.
$90.
Yep, just passed over the 200 mark.
Fair warning.
Absolutely, 2 years ago. Yeah, that makes sense. But still, 2 years ago, man, that was an
Next
expensive
lot.
game. Still, got yourself a hell of a bundle there. Klonoa goes for 216 there. Take a price check on that. Here's Zelda Skyward Sword 9.4A plus with the music CD. Not a bad grade on
Fair
a
warning.
Zelda Skyward Sword here.
$160.
Let me see comps on Klonoa. 9.2A one for 129, August
Fair
9th.
warning.
So 9.68, 216, almost twice as much. Makes sense to me.
Next lot.
Skyward Sword goes for
$70.
180. Not too bad to get yourself a pretty nice copy there. 9.4 A plus. 9.2 A plus on Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Fair warning.
$100. $110.
You got your Game Gear at Toys R
Fair
Us. You
warning.
loved the place, only went a few times though. Yeah, Toys R Us is everything. Toys R
Next
Us
lot.
was everything. That place was unreal.
$90.
That's unreal. You had a Game Gear too. So you had a friend who had a Virtual Boy, and you had a Game Gear. You were doing all of
Fair
the
warning.
more niche gaming. Mario Bros. 2 there sold for or Super Mario Bros.
$95.
Wii sold for 129, 9.2 A plus. Here's Mario Galaxy, Middle Eastern
warning.
version. Do be careful, 9.2 A plus.
$100.
You got a reply from a WATA rep saying PSP and 3DS
Fair
were coming
warning.
up soon. Next batch in the pipeline. There we go.
Next
There's the
lot.
confirmation.
$2.
PSP and 3DS are next.
$70.
They make the most sense. 3DS had to be next. It had to be. Mario Galaxy 2, the Middle Eastern for 124. Here's
$80.
Turtle Smash Up 9.2 A plus, and E with a $10 donation. Shit, dude. Thank you very much. Thanks for all you do for the hobby.
$95.
Keep it up. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated,
Fair warning.
Auntie. It goes a long way, man.
$100.
Super generous of you. Very kind. Greatly appreciate it, man.
Fair warning.
You're 55. What is the Zelda Modern GOAT? Breath of the Wild.
Next lot.
Gotta be Breath of the Wild.
$75.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up there, 9.2 A plus or 124. Here's Wario Land Shake It, 9.6 A.
Fair warning.
Not getting much love yet for Wario. Sitting under $100.
Next lot.
Wow.
$2.
$99 for Wario
$60.
Land Shake It, 9.6 A. NES Remix, 9.6 A plus here. I will throw a couple bids at this.
$80. $85.
Yes, Wooden Leg
$90.
Studio. The Virtual Boy sold for
You've been outbid.
$1,100.
$95.
124,
$100.
129.
Fair warning.
$110.
That's it. That's it. I just
Fair
like
warning.
this game. I just think it's cool.
$120.
Like NES
You've
Remix was
been
a lot of
outbid.
fun. Really fun game to play. Yeah,
Fair
I
warning.
wish they brought back NES Remix. Exactly. Very fun, very cool game. A
Next one.
great spin,
$2.
a great new take
$7.
on like introducing the vintage games to people. Even just making them a lot more fun than it is to just play them straight up.
$9.
Like I had way more fun with NES Remix than I do just playing NES
$12.
games. So sold for 139 there,
$60 to
9.6 A plus.
$20.
Still really not a bad price, but
$24. $28.
I was feeling cheap.
$32. $36.
You just bought it? Did you win that one, Miller Time? Did you literally just outbid me? Or did you just buy one on eBay, you mean?
$60.
Either way, congrats. Couldn't
Fair
sit through
warning.
another auction tonight, and company, hope the bottom hasn't fallen out yet. Oh no, Lee.
Next
This
lot.
market's strong, baby.
$55.
This is a strong market with no panicking collectors. The market's strong.
Fair warning.
Moving into Sega here.
$60.
We are 1 hour and 33 minutes in already. Holy smokes.
Fair warning.
Holy smokes. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. One
Next
Switch
one.
game, Hollow Knight 9.6 A plus. It's literally the
$280.
only Switch game we see come up, basically, at Heritage. So, yeah, there's Hollow Knight again, 9.6 A plus for $84.
Fair warning.
Basically no premium at all. Golden Axe, 9.4 A plus plus European
$300.
version. Pretty fucking cool. Oval Sega sticker seal. Golden Axe is just
Fair
really
warning.
cool. I have extreme nostalgia for it, so.
$340.
Give you a fun highlight, just one. Well, the
warning.
Virtual Boy did sell for $1,100. I think that's kind of cool. That was a qualified
$360.
VGA 80. So, I think that's kind of neat.
Fair warning.
That's a fun highlight. There hasn't really been anything popping off
Next
tonight,
lot.
or anything just like
$1.
selling for nothing.
$60.
The legendary Starfy sold for $89. That's that's a steal. It's just a very
Fair
middle
warning.
of the road auction tonight, so there's not a whole lot of like
Next.
there's just not a whole lot of reaction. It's like if you're looking for some games, tonight has a lot of cheap games. If you're looking
Fair
for
warning.
like right, there's just yeah, it's
$80.
middle of the road auction tonight. Nothing huge in this one. Thursday
Fair warning.
should be some fireworks. If you weren't here for the first time, Thursday,
Next lot.
Sega Showcase auction. That will be a big ass auction. Sega Showcase this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Time. That's going to be exciting.
Fair warning.
College Football USA there, 97 for 104. The Golden Axe did close at 408. Here's Dick Vitelli's Awesome Baby College Sports Hoops, 9.68 plus on this one. Only 4 copies. We saw this one at the Sports Showcase, I believe. Sold for $264. Let's see if I'm right about that. He'll be back Thursday for sure. Yeah, Thursday's going to be a lot of fun. Thursday is more of a spectacle. 9.8A plus for $600. 9.6A plus $264. About a 3x jump there to go up to the 9.8. Pretty in line with what we see.
Warning.
Here's Aladdin, 9.6B. Is this Scott the Waz's game here? The Dick Vitelli's Awesome Baby? I don't even know that Scott the Waz reference. I need to watch more Scott apparently if that's the case. Here's Echo Jr. 9.6A plus. Part of the Sega Club series for the little kids. Kinda neat. I don't think Sega Club series has many games released for it at all.
$140.
Yes, sir, outbid you.
$50.
The better man took it, Miller Time. Enjoy your NES remix, man. Cool game to own. Cool game to own.
Fair warning.
I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween anime.
Next
That's a
lot.
great question. That is a great question.
$60.
What will Greg be for Halloween?
$70. $80.
I don't know.
$90.
I don't know yet. I don't even know if I'm going to a party or anything this year. I have no idea what my Halloween plans are. I haven't thought that far ahead. That's still like 3 weeks out. Echo Jr. closed at 180. James Pond. The classic play on James Bond. We have James Pond. 9.48 plus here.
$60. $170.
Yes, double stream week for the auctions. Gotta love it.
Fair warning.
$180.
Your friend's Earthworm Jim. Oh man, it's your friend's Crusader of Senti Super Junk. Holy shit. Same guy who had the Mega Man 2 weeks ago. Man, that guy is literally taking home over $100,000 Super Junk. That's insane.
Fair warning.
That's actually insane.
Next lot.
That collection that guy has Super Junk is nuts.
$85.
Nuts.
$90. $95.
I have no idea what to even expect on the Crusader of Senti. I don't know if I've ever seen a sealed one sell.
$110.
It's always in the Genesis in the background and you did an Xmas episode on it? Yeah, now I'm going to have to go back and watch. I'm going to have to go back and watch now.
Next lot.
I was crushing...
$1.
I watch Scott in like
$70.
waves. Like I watch a ton of Scott and then I like wean off him. And then I like go back and watch a ton of Scott. That's how I enjoy his content. Not that it's like it's not repetitive content. Maybe it's just his cadence and stuff makes it like I can only consume so much of it in a certain go. Again, not that the videos are like formulaic, but like
$110.
you probably know what I'm trying to say. You got the Echo Jr. Gonna give that one to Ed. Unreal, Joe Kane. Cool pickup. Cool pickup.
Next lot.
You wish Nintendo would put NES Remix on Switch? Yeah, I do too. I do too. I wish NES Remix gets brought forward. Or I hope they do another one or something. It's unreal. Have I ever been Link for Halloween? No. I've never been any kind of Nintendo character. I've been Scooby-Doo. Does that count? that's a Nintendo character, right? Yeah, I'll be a package of Dunkaroos. There we go, Steve Craig. You're on to something, man. You're on to something. Oh, Joe Kane, you will absolutely get a review of that Monster Super Dry. You will absolutely get a review of it. I'm excited, man.
$50.
He also has the 9.8 gold, Super Mario Bros. 9.68 plus Link's Awakening still coming back. Yeah, Super Junk, man. It's like 100, 150,000.
$4.
Insane.
$85.
Insane. Is Senti a game that's gonna pop? Gamers know that game is rad, but do sealed collectors? Well, in the CIB world, Lee, like Senti is very, very coveted. Like Senti has always been very, very coveted. I don't see a world where it doesn't pop. It just kind of has to. I'd be surprised anyway. if it didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
Fair warning.
I think it's a pretty high grade copy. I'd be
Next
surprised
lot.
if it didn't pop pretty hard.
$2, $30.
Ruh-roh. It's Ruh-roh Raggy. It's Raggy, actually. As a Scooby-Doo main
Fair
myself, I have to correct you there. It's Ruh-roh Raggy. All
$34.
3 words start with R.
Fair warning.
You don't know if you see Senti popping. This is basically the only one to auction.
$38
I know a few people are going to be
$42.
looking at it, so like, yeah, this is like the only chance, exactly. Like, if
Fair
someone
warning.
who is into sealed collecting
$46.
wants Senti, like, this is the go
Fair
at
warning.
it. This is the go at it. Oh no, I know
Next
exactly what
lot,
you're saying. I know what you're saying, Lee. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. I think Senti
Fair
will.
warning.
On the side of that debate,
$60.
I think Senti will. I think it's just too
Fair warning.
renowned
$65.
for being rare. But we'll see. 2 days,
Fair-
right? We're 48 hours out. We will find out. That's one that I'm very excited to watch.
Fair warning.
I'll just if you're in chat and you're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Next lot.
Just bring it up for you guys.
$12. $60.
Crusader of Senti on Sega Genesis.
$65. $70.
Very rare game, published by Atlas. It's kind of like Zelda
warning.
Link to the Past, I believe. Kind of Sega Genesis's answer. Is that
Next lot.
a very quick little
$65.
synopsis on the game?
$10.
But rare game released by Atlas, late Sega Genesis. It has a lot going for it.
Fair
But
warning.
it's always been one of the most expensive Sega Genesis games.
$120.
But that is what Crusader is of Senti is.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I've heard it's supposed to be super good, Lee. I've heard it's supposed to be super good.
$130.
You totally forgot you put a bid in on the JP Pokemon Pinball for 220, and shocker, it went for almost 100 more.
Fair
Yeah.
warning.
Wasn't it not marketed
$140.
as much as it should have been because it was late though, Lee? Like, wasn't it like
Fair warning.
just like too late in the Sega Genesis life cycle? I may be getting it mistaken with something else. I haven't
Next
watched a
lot.
video. You know what I mean? Like, the
$55.
knowledge I have on Senti comes from videos I watch about this stuff. So it's been a long time since I've talked about Senti. It just never comes up in conversation. Here's Final Fight CD for the Sega
Next
Mega
lot.
CD 7.0B.
$22.
I just want to point that out because it's
$60.
pretty unique. Like, we might never see this again. $113 there. And of the Sega Genesis games, I know I didn't talk about them, but there just wasn't
$70.
much to mention. NFL Football 94 with Joe Montana was a 9.4 that went for
$75.
169. Otherwise, like Last Action
Fair
Hero,
warning.
not for resale, 9.6B plus,
$80.
129. David Robinson NBA, 114. Olympic Gold Barcelona, $94.
Fair
Nobunaga's Ambition, 144. There just wasn't a lot happening there, so
$85.
that's kind of why I was browsing over that. Star Wars Arcade, Sega 32X,
Fair warning.
8.5A here.
$90.
Also, before we get to Dreamcast, I gotta remind you guys,
Fair warning.
if you are interested in consigning with Heritage Auctions, they're always accepting quality consignments into their weekly auctions. That's what we're watching tonight. Every Tuesday it happens, weekly auction with Heritage.
Fair warning.
If you have items that are raw,
$100.
sealed, or graded, right? If you have raw or graded, you can reach out, get free appraisals.
Fair
Use
warning.
the referral link in the description of the video. Reach out with any other questions you might have,
Next lot.
videogames@ha.com.
$1.
Even if your games are in raw
$14.
condition, if you provide good photos, you can still get appraisals done by Heritage. And if you don't want to get the games graded yourself, Heritage can help you
Fair
with that
warning.
as well. You can send raw games to Heritage. They will send them to WATA,
$22.
send them to VGA on your behalf.
$26.
They will then auction them off, and you will pay the grading fees at the end of the transaction.
Fair warning.
So if you don't want to pay upfront grading fees, if you have a whole lot of stuff you want to sell, but grading
Next
fees have
lot.
you worried, you can also do that
$1.
with Heritage Auctions. So
$24.
just something to keep in mind. Thank you to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring tonight's stream. And of course, if you guys ever do consign, please let me know. I love knowing when you guys have games in the auctions. I love watching along with you.
$40.
I can vicariously live the auction experience with you.
$44. $48.
So,
$55.
huge thanks to Heritage
$65,
sponsoring. Huge thanks to you all
$70.
being here tonight. Hit the like button, get comfy. We still have 80 games to go.
Fair
Let's go,
warning.
baby. Namco Museum, 9.8A plus.
$75.
No CCT. No.
$80.
Last time I did it with them, they actually
$85.
passed along 10% savings for me. I saved money doing it through Heritage Auctions.
Fair warning.
Yes, Lee. In theory,
$2,
some of these recent sales could
$30.
result in you owing Heritage money. That's funny to think about, but yes.
$38.
Yes, it certainly could.
$42, $46, $50, $55, $60.
It was late, but they also dropped the ball.
Fair
They knew they
warning.
had a hot game, but they just kind of gave up on it. At least that's what you've heard. All I gotta say is thank God
Next
for
one.
ROMs. Yeah.
$1.
Yep.
$24.
Yep. That is a game where you whip out a ROM instead of buying the,
Fair warning.
I don't know. What's a cartridge cost now? Like $600 on that? 500?
Next
Multiple
lot.
$100.
$2.
Entering into Sega Dreamcast here.
$24.
Starting off with NBA 2K1, the Sega All-Stars version, the greatest hits version of the game. Same with NHL 2K here, the greatest hits version. The Namco Museum
Fair
was a
warning.
9.8A+, but like, still only Namco Museum, which I will defend it. Like, I grew up playing Namco Museum on
$40.
N64. I pumped
$44.
hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into
$48.
Namco Museum.
$55.
I like to think that I'm good at
$60.
Galaga. I like to think that I'm pretty good at Dig Dug. So, cool game, just
Fair
not a
warning.
lot of collector value there, even in 9.8A+, $109. Phantasy Star
Next
Online
lot.
version 1 and... Oh, version 2, sorry.
$85.
We see this a lot, same with Quake 3 Arena, $84 with Phantasy Star. Quake 3 is a 95 though, we don't see them in 95. I think we usually just see high-grade WATA ones.
$10.
Fair warning.
$100.
How about you send me some of the sealed games so you can tell me what they grade and what they send in? Yeah, there we go. If I was in the States, man, I honestly would consider something like that. Being in Canada, like, you can't risk customs. Being in Canada, it's just
$130.
impossible to do that.
Fair
If a game
warning.
has made it 3 decades without being opened, the world has survived without it in
Next
circulation.
lot.
$12.
No shit, hey?
$60.
like no shit.
$75.
It's really that easy. A sealed game is
warning.
no different. Like, what kills me, right? A sealed video game is no different than someone owning
Next
a complete in box video game that they're not selling.
$22.
Like, whether it's sealed,
$60.
opened, it doesn't fucking matter. If it's in a
$70.
collection, it's a -1 to the supply.
$80.
Doesn't matter if it's sealed or open.
$100.
If it's in a collection, it's a -1 to the supply.
$130.
Anything else is just semantics. Collecting is selfish. If you have something, like if I own something, you can't own it.
$40.
That's it. Period. End of story. Collecting is selfish.
$150.
Anyone who collects is part of the problem. Anyone who wants to blame someone else
Fair
for it is
warning.
just like doing mental gymnastics so that they don't have to, like, you know what I mean?
Next lot.
Just weird.
$160.
all weird. Just like, just enjoy the hobby for what it is. So much infighting in this hobby.
Fair warning.
How much did the Star Wars arcade go for?
Next lot.
The Star Wars arcade closed at
$140.
$124 blockbuster late fees. 8.5A on the Sega 32X there. We had silver, 9.2A on Dreamcast for $99. Star Wars Episode 1, Jedi Power Battles. I don't think we see this much, if at all.
Fair warning.
First time offering on the Dreamcast version. Yeah, there we go. $169 there.
$60.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, 9.8A plus, 180. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, 9.2A plus.
Fair warning.
Port of the PlayStation game, first time offering the
$170.
Dreamcast version. Tony Hawk collectors, fill in the hole for Sega Dreamcast.
Fair
$190.
You have a water graded 9.2A plus
$200.
Smash 64. Is there a better time to consign with Heritage, like a premier auction or something?
Fair
Yes,
warning.
Drew C. The better auctions for you to consign with are the signature. If you can get a 9.2A plus into it, I don't know what their lineup looks like. I don't know what they already do have, don't have, or
Fair warning.
into a 8 to 64-bit showcase. Those are both more premier auctions that you'd want to get a game like that into. It likely, very, very likely would not go to a weekly, and you can just say that you want to get it into either
Fair
a
warning.
showcase or a signature when you reach out to Heritage. And then they will let you know what they think. But yeah, a game like that very, very, very likely would
warning.
not go to a weekly.
Next lot.
Some of those AVGN and Scott the Woz episodes are timeless,
$220.
especially when they handle game history or key titles. You personally think AVGN and Scott are their own part of gaming history? Oh, 100%.
$300.
Like 100%. They are. They just are. Especially
Fair warning.
AVGN. Like Scott will be. You know what I mean? Once he has more
$320.
longevity. But AVGN, man, is just like
Fair warning.
what a piece of history. Just a part of video game history, and that's just so fun.
Fair warning.
$340.
Yeah, no problem, Juicy. No problem, man. Here's that Armored Core 9.88 plus. I think it was
Fair warning.
John that was going after this one earlier.
Next
9.88 plus. Very obviously nice copy of Armored Core there.
$60.
384. Let's see what it comps at. Early From Software game. Re-release. What?
Fair warning.
Keen rating. Re-release of the original hit. Later production. Wow.
Next lot.
Interesting.
$320.
Interesting. So yeah, the June 15th, 2021, same version sold for $552, just sold for $384
Fair
tonight.
warning.
And then the actual early print 9.6A at the Dreamer Collection in March
Next lot.
sold for $576.
$12.
I didn't know there were two prints of
$40.
Armored Core. Interesting.
$44.
Barbie, Gotta Have Games, 9.6A++ for $84. Here's a Player's
Fair
Choice,
warning.
Greatest Hits, sorry, 9.8A+,
$48.
$372 on Symphony of the Night. See, remember I was saying there are some games where you might just
Fair
have to
warning.
settle for a Greatest Hits version? This is one of them. Black Label's pretty freaking expensive.
Next lot.
$372, last sold for
$3.
$432. Crusaders of Might and
$55.
Magic, 9.6B for $75. Dance Dance Revolution Disney Mix, 7.5B plus on this one.
Fair warning.
You made it really clear you just judge all collectors? Yeah,
Next
exactly.
one.
There you go. Exactly. Just
$2.
judge them all.
$120.
Exactly. All of us suck. There's no such thing as like the righteous collector.
Fair warning.
All collectors suck.
$130.
Like you said, it's materialism at its finest. None of us need this shit.
Fair warning.
It's a luxury hobby. That's why I can't really empathize
Next
with people
lot.
who just like complain about it all the time.
$22.
Like, man, like, no, we don't need this shit. It's like, chill out. Go play some games. Go get an emulator. David Beckham Soccer 9.68 for $149. FIFA Soccer 2004 9.88 plus. First time offering a graded copy.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$280. $340.
You have over 2,000 CIB games, which you pretty much just play on a Mr. Collected. Yeah, exactly, Super Junk, right?
400,
I hardly ever play physical. I just
$460.
don't.
Fair warning.
Elysium, are you saying Super Smash?
$500.
An SS 9.28++?
$50.
Are you saying Super Smash Bros. There? For the weekly?
Fair
If
warning.
so, that's huge. That's a big fucking weekly.
$700.
Yeah. I'll complain all I want.
Fair warning.
It's true. It's true. You will. People will. They will.
Next lot.
$180.
You have the King Box version of Kingsfield. Early FromSoft. What's the King Box version of Kingsfield? Undamned, are you still in the chat?
Fair
What the heck
warning.
is the King's Box version?
$200.
That sounds cool. That sounds very cool.
$240.
I know Kingsfield is early From Software, and you can see a lot of the like inspiration of what would eventually become From Software's bread and butter.
Fair
Hellboy
warning.
is a 9.88++. If you're curious as to why we're seeing some bidding action, that's why.
$340.
High grade on it. Hellboy has never really meant anything to me at all, but
Fair warning.
it's going up to almost $400 here for the 9.88++. Grand Theft Auto was
Next
another
lot.
greatest hits copy where again you might have to settle.
$110.
Like Black Label, very expensive. Even 9.88 plus greatest hits
$120.
brought in $800. So like, you know, 9.88
Fair
plus
warning.
plus last sold in August for $720. This sold strong.
Next lot.
It's a good sale for the 9.88 plus. Damn.
$110.
Karshia, the World of Fate. The Word of Fate, sorry. Is it Word? Isn't it World? The Word of Fate. I've called this the World
Fair
of Fate
warning.
my whole life. 7.0 B plus selling for $139. I feel like
Next
CIB is
lot.
close to that price.
$2.
That was NFL 2000,
$3.
9.88 for $129.
$5.
NFL or
$7.
Madden 2004,
$9.
6.5A.
$12. $16. $20. $24.
You got your grades for your 2 sealed games back. Pokemon Snap N64
$28.
8.0 and Fortnite Deep Freeze 9.68 plus. Your first ever submission soon of Pokemon Ranger NT.
Fair warning.
Nice. Very nice, Cody.
$32.
Congratulations on those. Is
Fair
that the
warning.
highest greatest hits PS1 we've ever seen?
$36.
What do you mean, Auntie? We had the 9.88 plus plus on the Grand Theft Auto there.
Fair
so,
warning.
I guess no. Are there any games here worth setting on fire?
Next
I mean,
lot.
yes.
$2. $3.
This one right here, man, 6.5A. NASCAR Racing. 6.5A. There's no way this exceeds $50,
Fair
right?
warning.
Here's a fire starter for you.
$5, $7, 8, 9, 12, 16,
Super Smash Bros. 64,
$20,
9.
$24.
Why? Why did people
$28,
explode the bidding here? Oh, long box on. Okay, yes,
$36,
Steve Craig. Yes. That makes way more sense.
$44.
Here I thought you had some weird collector's edition, like the King's Box version. I was like, what?
Fair warning.
Long box makes much more sense.
Next lot.
Super Smash Bros. 9.2A plus. That's huge.
$48.
That's huge, Elysium. Jesus. Starting 11/22. Wow. A bonding
Fair
ritual. We
warning.
all burn our sealed copies of Mario Galaxy at the same time.
Next lot.
NASCAR Racing 6.5A for
$2,
$71. Man, oh man, I had to eat my words there.
$5,
Even Need for Speed
$7,
5 6.0C for $75.
$12,
Nothing's just selling for
$16,
nothing here.
$20,
9.6A plus on NHL
$24.
Championship 2000. Got to be Mike Modano on the cover. Yes, it is. Big Mike Modano. Dallas Stars, baby.
Fair
Pretty
warning.
cool.
$32.
Even though emulation is much more
$36,
convenient, technically, unless you bought the
$40.
digital game to emulate, wouldn't you still need to own the physical copy to prove you
$44.
legally have a copy to emulate? Well, I
Fair
mean,
warning.
let's not get too nitty gritty with it. You know
$48.
what I mean? Lest we forget that I have a little activate
Fair
Windows thing in my bottom corner here.
$55.
I don't know if I'm someone you should talk to about this. I'll be honest.
Fair warning.
Yeah, they're bidding for the grading fee with
Next
NASCAR,
lot.
exactly.
$85.
NHL Championship 2000 closes at 79. Pandemonium 2, 9.8A. First time offered. 4 copies
Fair
on the
warning.
pop report.
$95.
I think Pandemonium and Pandemonium 2 have a little bit of following, a little bit of value.
Fair warning.
Maybe I'm crazy.
$110.
We'll see what happens here. I'm familiar with the game name for some reason.
Fair warning.
Doesn't look like anyone gives a fuck.
$120.
NASCAR just went for more than what
Fair
you paid
warning.
for your graded game shipped. Yeah. I don't know why that NASCAR game just
$130.
popped. Like I said, same with the Need for Speed rated beside it, 6.0C.
Fair
Those
warning.
are, I don't know. Like $75 obviously isn't much still,
Next
but like,
lot.
you know, I don't know. I don't know, man.
$80.
Pandemonium 2 sells for $149. I guess I was wrong about it. Here's Persona 2 9.4A, real version of the game with the security
Fair
strip,
warning.
but disc loose inside the case.
$420.
So you win some, you lose some with this copy here.
$460.
Oh, highest price, greatest
$500.
hits PS1. Interesting. It's probably close,
Fair
Auntie.
warning.
That has to be very close at like $700-800. I don't really know what would pass it. Unless we can go
$550.
back to like July 2021 and there's some stupid Player's Choice
Fair
sales.
warning.
But that has to be up there. You paid $1,000 for that GTA during the everything bubble?
Fair
Yeah, okay,
warning.
there we go. There we go. That's exactly what I was just saying. So apparently back in the big
Next
bubble,
lot.
it went for $1,000.
$280.
Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, selling for $630 and 9.4A.
$340.
Star Wars The Dark Forces 9.8A. Pretty cool game here.
Fair
Just
warning.
iconic cover that I'm very familiar with.
$360.
Oh, got a late bid there. Marty, the One Man Party, $5 donation, 7.5
warning.
matte sticker. I can now retire. Yeah, dude.
$380.
Absolutely. Whatever you decide to do with it, whenever you do decide to sell that,
Fair
man,
warning.
that'll be a big one. That'll be a big one. Thank you so much
Next
for the
lot.
5, man. Greatly appreciated.
$130. $100.
Star Wars Demolition, game I grew up playing on the PlayStation. Very fun. I think it was very fun. Only 1 copy is graded higher out of 7 total
Fair
graded. 9.8A plus. The Dark Forces sold for $432. Demolition
lot.
sells for
$1.
$312.
$4.
I was big into the
$6,
vehicular destruction games, so of course we had to get Star Wars Demolition. Tiger Woods PGA Tour
$38.
2000. You're pretty sure that would have been a legal copy of the ROM since it's no longer personal backup of something you own.
Fair warning.
Your wife says you're terrible at 2 things: listening and something else.
Next lot.
I like that one.
$190.
Activate Windows Crew represent, exactly.
$240.
Persona fans are crazy,
Fair
right? Yes, they are. Here's another greatest hits game that you might just have to settle for. 9.6 A++ on Tomb Raider. Black label copies, very expensive. The greatest hits copy here is pushing into the 300 range.
Next lot.
Yeah, disc loose in case is an abort for me, for sure. Is Dark Forces associated with Shadows of the Empire?
Fair warning.
Close prequel to the original Star Wars movie trilogy. Or is it completely unrelated? I always think of the Shadows of the Empire when I see this cover. Maybe they're not associated at all, though. But in my brain, they are. And that's what matters.
Next
It's the world can have multiple truths, right? So, I learned that one year. You paid $5.75 for the Dark Forces during the bubble. Oh, Power Collectors, man. Tell me a win, Power Collectors. Tell me somewhere here where you're making money. Toy Story Racer just about closed at $62, 9.88+. Highest graded copy, first time offered. Toy Story Racer. Tell me something you're making money on, Power Collectors. You're killing me out here with all these stories of you losing money.
$110.
Yeah, Star Wars Demolition was a lot of fun, Tex. Star Wars Demolition was a lot of fun.
$30.
Fair warning.
Star Wars Demolition is so underrated. Let's go. Let's go. As if there are Star Wars Demolition fans in the chat. I assume that was a niche-ass game.
$160.
Twisted Metal 3 was great too. Yeah, we had Twisted Metal 4, and my uncle had Twisted Metal 2. We played them both a ton.
Fair warning.
Twisted Metal 4 will just forever be my favorite because, you know, it's the one I pounded hours into. And Rob Zombie was in it, and the first map on the game, they play Dragula, and, you know, like, this is fucking, that's cool. That's really cool.
Fair warning.
Yo, Miller Time, have a good night, man, and congrats again on your win on the NES Remix. Sick game, man.
$2. $14.
Dark Forces was the Rogue one.
$18.
Originally, the story behind how the Rebels got the Death Star plan. Ooh.
$26.
Toy Story Racer sold for $228. You paid $187 for it, Power Collectors. That's basically a break even. There we go. There we go. That's get some stonks in the chat there for Power Collectors. That's maybe profit. Maybe profit. Your borderline profit. Probably not profit, but you know what I mean.
$130. $140.
Yes, Tex, exactly. We need games with soundtracks like that again. When Rob Zombie just makes an appearance. Crack in the Case Frontier, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memory 7.5A. I also grew up playing this game. I watched speedruns of this game. I am very familiar with Forbidden Memories. Like, very familiar with Forbidden Memories. Unreal game. At some point, I will buy a graded copy of it. At some point. Not right now. I need better than 7.5A. This just doesn't do it justice. But I'll get a copy at some point. Forbidden Memories just, it's fucking great.
Next lot.
It's not great, right? Like, the game's terrible. Don't get it twisted. I don't recommend anyone go play Forbidden Memories right now if you didn't play it growing up, but it's arguably one of the worst Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. But 288 there, very cool. That was Batman Begins, 9.88 for 139. Call of Duty Finest Hour, 8.5B+. Struggling to get $100. Oh, have the mighty have fallen.
$48.
Is there a website like Wikipedia that shows all language releases of a game? I think Wikipedia will show you it, Koti, if you just read it on the side. Because Wikipedia will show you like when it released in North America, when it released in Europe, Japan. I was gonna say, when it released in Japan. But yeah, it'll show you when it released in the regions. I don't think there's a better wiki site that'll just like break it down for you in a better way. It requires some manual Googling, so.
Fair warning.
$130.
Yeah, cool cover art on the Yugi, exactly. Very cool.
Fair warning.
N2O for the PlayStation. Yeah, dude, I grew up playing that too. I think I did. If you're thinking, isn't it NZO? I called it NZO my whole life. Is it actually N2O? It is N2O. That's so funny. Yeah, I called it NZO. Like, growing up, this was NZO. Yeah, we played this a ton. Fun game. Very difficult game, but fun game. We grinded this a lot. It even reviewed pretty well there, I was seeing. Those reviews were pretty high. Cool game. That was a random purchase that my
Fair
mom
warning.
just came home with the game and she's like, "Oh, I bought you this." And we're like, "Okay." Like, great. Fantastic. Final Fantasy
Fair
X2,
warning.
9.48 plus for 149. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, 9.88 plus.
Fair warning.
You just found out
Fair
that
warning.
Yu-Gi-Oh card game doesn't the Yu-Gi-Oh card game doesn't have any mana. Are you a Magic
Next
the Gathering
lot.
guy?
$9.
Are you a Magic the Gathering
$38,
player?
40,
That would explain
60,
everything, Lee, if you are. That would explain everything.
$100.
Liberty City Stories 9.8 A plus on this. Was this an A plus plus or just A plus?
Fair warning.
9.8 A plus for 210 there on Liberty City Stories. As well, Liberty City
$110.
Stories again, 9.4 A plus plus, going up against the 9.8 A plus.
$120.
Kind of interesting here. How much will people value that extra plus?
Fair
Pat
warning.
the NES Punk says no one values the fucking plus.
Next lot.
$44,
139 versus
$80.
210 there. Which I'm not saying it's not going to sell lower, it's just, you know, I wish he would
$120.
acknowledge that it matters. That's all. Just acknowledge that those pluses do mean something. Guitar Hero 9.68 plus with the part number. 9.68 plus with part number on this one.
Fair warning.
Appreciate you, Miller Time. Have a good night, man.
$140. $150.
What, just like that, like that
Fair
sound,
warning.
like that like confirmed sound? Super Junk?
$160.
Yeah, I was left with Forbidden Memories Blockbuster.
$170.
That game breaks you. Forbidden Memories is ruthlessly difficult.
Fair
Like,
warning.
unfair, just like it sucks. The game isn't good. You played Magic when it first came out in the 90s and you got late and forgot how to play? I've never
warning.
played Magic. I do not know how to play Magic. I've never played Magic. I've
$190.
barely ever handled the cards. Skeleton Warriors for Saturn also has a badass soundtrack. I've never played Skeleton Warriors.
Next
I've always
lot.
been aware of it and it's always looked cool.
$1.
Never had a chance to play that one. Guitar Hero goes for 216 there.
$2.
Fellowship of the Ring, 9.2 no seal. Jimmy, I found a game to
Fair
set on
warning.
fire. Jimmy, quick! Jimmy!
$3.
9.2 no seal on Lord of the Rings.
Fair warning.
$4.
What are we doing?
$5.
What are we doing?
$6. $7.
I don't think
$8,
200% more
$9,
valuable, but I do think
$10.
100% for sure. Like, I think the price
$12.
can and arguably should double if you're going from a 9.8 A plus to an A plus.
Fair warning.
Like, we've seen big ass
Next lot.
gaps in price on those.
$22. $85.
Lord of the Rings closes at 39 smackaronis. That has to be the lowest of the day, hey? I remember we were talking about Spider-Man for
Fair
57. This has to be the lowest of the day.
$110.
The shrink wrap has been removed, but it hasn't been opened.
Fair warning.
$39. Mega Man Anniversary Collection 9.6 A plus
Next
plus.
$1.
$129 there. Mega Man X
$60.
Collection 9.4 A plus. Both of these being the reprint versions of the game. There are cases and cases and cases. That's why we see them sell $129. And this one will also barely break 100, I assume. But just tons and tons and tons of them out there.
Fair warning.
Pac-Man World. I wish I played some of Pac-Man World 2. I've heard it's supposed to be an amazing collectathon game. I played like
Fair
the first world. It seemed great, but like
Next lot.
for a single
$85.
plus, yeah, it's just more to do with the actual grade distribution, Lee. Like even with those NES numbers, right? Like plus plus only exists on 6% of all games.
Fair warning.
So like
$95. $110.
yeah, exactly, Super Junk. You get the insane premiums when you
Fair
get to
warning.
the high level. Whether or not the actual difference in condition is
$120.
this is 9.2 A plus Metal Gear Solid 2. Like
Fair warning.
solid game here. Not the best grade in the world, but this price.
Next lot.
I tried to bid.
$90.
I genuinely tried to bid $139 to get one. That's like the raw price, isn't it? 9.2 A plus, $139. I still need a
warning.
Metal Gear Solid 2. I would have just accepted that and just like never upgraded. $139 is just a good price. It's a great price. Mortal Kombat Deception, 9.4A on this
Fair
one.
warning.
Lord of the Rings still higher than yours? Let's go, Steve.
Next lot.
$2, $7, $9, $12.
Pat's had some bad takes. He
16,
told people to get
20,
over Diablo
24,
Immortal being a mobile
28,
game at
32,
BlizzCon.
36, 40, 40,
Yeah, that one didn't age well.
$70.
That one didn't age well. Yeah, it's like the stupid thing with
Fair
Cardsley, where like, I don't know how involved you are, but like, you go from
Next
BGS
one.
9.5 to BGS 10
$160.
to a BGS Black Label, and you can like jump in price like 3x and then 10x again.
$180.
Like,
$200,
The imperceptible
$220,
differences of actual
$240.
condition get fully trumped by what the label says. So if it's hard as fuck to obtain a certain grade,
Fair warning.
even if it makes no difference to the condition, it will command the
Next
premium.
lot.
$22,
Should it not?
$70.
I don't know. Graded collecting will always have people who want the best of the best. It is what it is. That's human nature.
Fair warning.
It's like another hobby outside of
Next
like
lot.
normal doing it. You know what I mean?
$4, $14.
Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, 9.8A there for 276. That was Red Faction, 8.5A for 94. Here's Red Faction 2,
Fair
8.5A, UPC punch copy. Fading on the case, front end. Oh my god, look at that
Next
fading. Holy
lot.
shit.
$60.
I'm actually surprised this still got an 8.5. Look at that. That's insane.
$65.
I don't know. 8.5, I guess.
Fair warning.
It's so
$70.
funny that like a yellow case, it just literally ate the color. Like there's no color left.
Fair
That's
warning.
crazy. That's fun.
Next lot.
Sold for $41.
$26.
Yeah, that makes sense.
$28.
The Simpsons game, 9.68 plus or 94 bucks. Seems cheap for the Simpsons game. Spy Hunter, 9.88 plus.
$36,
First time offered by Heritage.
$40, $44, $48, $55.
I have no idea, Hockey Guy. I have no idea why games like that get graded. I have no idea why they go up for auction. I just don't get it.
$75.
You get how the market works? Yeah, okay. Okay.
Fair warning.
$85.
Yeah, it's just human nature. Exactly, like, if people want to pay out the
Fair
ass to get, like,
$90.
tens and stuff, it's like, whatever. That is completely outside
Fair
of, like,
warning.
my realm. I don't do it. I don't care to do it. So it's just like, if
Next
people want to
lot.
do it, go for it. If I ever
$12,
hit on a 10 or something,
$48.
I will very, very likely sell it. Like, very likely.
$55. $65.
Like, if someone's gonna pay me
$70.
5 to 10x the value just because it's a 10 instead of a 9.8A plus,
$75.
take it, right? Have it.
Fair warning.
That's almost better than Hint of Mold.
Next lot.
That's some pretty extreme sun fading on that one, I'll be honest.
$3.
The Spy Hunter sells for
$5,
$114.
$9.
Spy Hunter, Nowhere to Run, 9.8A plus plus, $99. I think that had Dwayne Johnson
Fair
on the
warning.
cover. That's he's so young.
Next lot.
Oh, that's
$12,
crazy. That's him, right? It has to be.
$32. 36
Stars
40,
Dwayne
40,
Rock Johnson
48,
was intended.
50,
Yeah, okay.
60,
The
$80.
film, that's weird. The film was never produced? They made the game before they made the film?
Fair
What?
warning.
Hey, it looks like a child, though. That's crazy. It's like 20 years ago,
Next
I guess,
lot.
hey? 2006?
$160.
14 years ago? No, 16. Jesus, bad math. 16 years ago. Dwayne Johnson. A young Dwayne Johnson. Tomb Raider, Angel of
Fair
Darkness
warning.
there, 9.6B plus or 104. Canadian copy, 9.8A plus of
Next
Xenosaga 3.
$28.
Selling for what seems like nothing? Can't you just
$44.
open this? Isn't this like a double sealed with a manual? With bilingual manual.
Fair warning.
Assumedly there'd be Y folds underneath
Next
this. A lot of the Canadian prints are
$36.
double sealed,
$60.
and you'd just be able to open the one seal, and underneath you'd have a USA Y fold copy.
Fair warning.
If that is the case, whoever just bought that for
Next lot.
$186
$3.
actually bought a USA copy
$110.
that should be in mint condition for $186. I don't know if that one does. I bought a copy of that
$130.
game where I had bought a copy of Xenosaga 3 where it was double sealed, and I literally just opened it, so I don't know about that one, but we'll see. Well, I guess we won't see. I'll never know. I take that back. I will literally never know, but...
Fair warning.
Moving into the land of Xbox. And we are closing out here. We're almost here. The marathon is almost coming to a close, boys and girls.
65.
Forza Motorsport 9.4 B+, 84. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Xbox Collection selling for 9.88 plus. Damn, $228 there. Still just a pack-in game, so like, I mean, there's not much there, but Half-Life 2 was a $94, 9.6 B+. Halo Combat Evolved, 9.68 plus, with the nice holographic Game of the Year version here.
Fair warning.
$550.
What if you hit a 10 on FF8? I'd probably have to keep it. I'll be honest. If I hit a 10 on FF8, I'd probably have to keep it.
Next lot.
It'd be stupid as hell, but like...
$220.
The Rock as a kid is the Pebble.
$240.
Let's go.
Fair warning.
Halo Combat Evolved, $600 there for the 9.6A plus for the Game of the Year, and 8.5A selling for $264. Less than a 3x jump to go from 8.5A to 9.6A plus. I could probably rather have the 9.6A plus at that point. Just seems like better value.
$70,
$600. That seems low. They're gonna give me comps? They are. Game of the Year version. Hollow Foil Game of the Year version. What have we seen on this one? 9.0 B plus, June 28th for $288 there.
$120.
9.6A plus, man, used to be $1,200 back in May. So literally 50% haircut on Halo Game of the Year. Woo! Yeah, okay, so it did feel low. I thought it felt low.
Fair warning.
$140. $150.
Here's Halo 2 Platinum Hits.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Which one was yours, Power Collector? Sorry. Which one was yours?
Fair warning.
Mortal Kombat Deception here is an 85 plus with a now available as a Platinum Hit sticker. Kind of a little neat variant there. Later, like, you know, it lasted on shelves and got a sticker slapped on it that it's now a Platinum Hit. So, Mortal Kombat Deception, still a Black Label copy, kind of a variant. I don't know. However you feel about it. It is. It's a Y-fold underneath. There's a Frenchman. That's what I thought, Marty. That's what I thought. Whoever got that then, like this Xenosaga 3,
Fair warning.
you can just buy this, open it, regrade it, and probably double or triple your money.
$2.
That's crazy.
$16.
That's crazy. The 85 plus Deception there went for $114. The Platinum Hits Halo sold for $169. That's a 9.4A plus there. Halo 2 Platinum. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. What a blast from the past game series, hey?
$32.
Who would have guessed this series would just never make the leap forward?
$40.
You're only supposed to pop in. How do you... Yeah, your disgust is morphed into genuine interest. Lord save you.
Fair warning.
Yes. Of course, Counterpie. Appreciate you coming in, man.
$44.
You were here to see Greg hit 11K. Crazy
Fair
journey
warning.
to watch happen. Yeah, Monty, man, it's nuts. Feels pretty surreal, I'll be honest.
Next lot.
It feels like real as well, though. You know what I mean?
$70.
Like the YouTube channel is legit. 11K is a pretty legit number.
$80.
Like that just, it feels legit. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, 9.48. Steve Craig Retro
Fair
Games.
warning.
You never bid, but you watched to soak up Greg's
$55.
knowledge. Yes, dude. That is what I always want these streams to be. Just like
Fair warning.
2 hours where I can come, hang out with you guys, answer questions, help out.
Next
you know?
lot.
Greatly appreciate the $9.99, man.
$55.
Very generous, very kind. Thank you so much. Glad I can help.
$65.
Oh, I do understand the desire,
$85,
Big Box. I would just never pay for it.
$120.
I would never pay the premium that it takes to own the high grade. The tippy top grade, sorry. That's all. Like, I get it. I would just never pay for it. Yeah, John, I figured you must have won.
Fair warning.
Not a bad price. Not a bad price at all on that armored core. Congratulations.
Next lot.
$28.
You're no longer hitting the
$70.
like button and become too big time. Is this what YouTube fame feels like? When your own community turns against you?
$80.
Bioshock 2 9.68 plus or 169.
$90.
Entering into 360 here. Black Ops, later print of the game with a little banner up here. 9.28 plus. People are loving it though. I'm surprised this is already at 150 here.
Next lot.
$12.
Oh, the Canadian Power Collector.
$28. 30, 30, 40, 40,
Ubisoft killed it so Assassin's Creed could live? Is that true? Is that truly? Like, did the Prince of Persia series get like tossed aside in favor of Assassin's Creed?
Next lot.
I think there was one Prince of Persia game on 360, wasn't there?
50, 60, 70.
The Black Ops went for 149. The Ghosts went for 79. Here's Modern Warfare 3, 9.48 plus. We're gonna see a fuck ton of Modern Warfare 3, so like,
Next
I mean,
lot.
if you want one, I mean, what does it go for? $94, right? Just, there's a ton of Modern Warfare 3 out there. There's a ton of most of the CODs. The only one that's shown any kind of rarity at this point is the 206 print of Modern Warfare 2.
$16.
We'll see what the next, couple of years bring on that game, but so far it genuinely looks hard to find sealed. Ubisoft did that. They wanted to have a series they could make endless sequels to. That's crazy.
20, 30,
Once chat is in slow mode, you're out of here. Yup. Sub only mode, Lee. YouTube member only mode will be the day. That's when this will really be big time. You can only chat if you're a frickin' YouTube member. Oh, baby.
Next lot.
That'll be the day.
$38.
Yeah, I never got into Assassin's Creed. I played Assassin's Creed 1 a bit, but I just kind of found it kind of tedious. Like, it didn't drag me in. Modern Warfare 3 9.2B plus sold for the exact same price as 9.4A plus. That makes no fucking sense. Gears of War 3 9.6A. Canadian version.
Fair warning.
From Canadian A.
Next lot.
$12, $24, $28.
Gears of War 3 Canadian selling for $84 there.
$40,
Gears of War Judgment 9.6A plus Canadian version on this as well.
$65.
Are these all your games, Power Collectors? These Canadian versions? Did you raid a Canada warehouse? Where did these come from?
Next lot.
$32.
You recently purchased a promotional copy in German 360, so rare nowadays. People offered me already a little bit for it. Very cool. Which game, Cody?
$40.
Promotional copy.
$42.
I know PAL region has some of those banner type games that have like promotional copy across them. Gears of War Judgment went for 94. Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City Story 9.4A plus on this one. First time offered by Heritage. That's crazy. Seems like we've definitely seen this before. I mean, maybe guess not, but like all the Grand Theft Auto games are starting to blur in my brain. $114 for that one. Halo 3 8.0 no seal. $46. It has the do not sell before up top, so it is a first print of the game. It's a no seal because it's a Microsoft company purchase. So it's kind of interesting.
$80.
Like it's not complete shit like that Lord of the Rings was.
$140.
Because all of the Microsoft company store purchases don't have like seals on them. Whether or not you think this is cool, that you have a Microsoft company store purchase not to be sold, like whether or not you think that is cool is pretty personal at this point. I don't think it's like yeah, very cool history. See, you like that. But yeah, I don't know. You can see it's getting bidding, right? It shot up to $250, $260 here, so $240. So clearly some people are fans of it.
$80. $90.
I don't even know the last Ubisoft game I played, Lee.
$130.
I just that publisher stopped making games I cared about. You're a more Red Dead fan than Assassins? That's a franchise I wish I didn't miss. I wish I would have played both Red Deads. Maybe someday.
Fair warning.
Could be a few years, but at the next big stonk wave, you're going to get a tidal wave of new subs. Yes, CCT. That's what we're preparing for. If the hobby ever comes back like it did in 2020, 2021, this channel will be the big times. Halo 3 Essentials 9.6A for $192. Halo
Next
Reach
lot.
9.2A plus.
$90.
No recon helmet again, hey? Late print
$100.
again. Where the hell are these non-recon helmet copies coming from?
Fair warning.
Just as a little point there for Halo Reach.
$110.
These are later print copies. Here's Halo Wars 9.4A plus. I think this game also has a do not sell before copy. I think. Pretty sure. 9.4A plus
Fair
on Halo
warning.
Wars.
Next lot.
Oh,
$2.
just the Xeno Power Collectors. Just the Oh, Modern Warfare 3. Cool. Very cool. You have a VGA 85 Canadian 007. Everything or nothing. It's crazy when you Americans end up with Canadian games.
$95.
That's always fun. Will I be up at 5 a.m.? No, I shouldn't be. I don't think I will be. I shouldn't be. I hope I'm not. Sounds early. I hope I'm not up at 5 a.m. Put it that way.
Fair warning.
Microsoft is currently running its yearly internal company charity auction. You're super bummed there's not any super exclusive items to bid on other than the latest Xbox launch team
Fair
gear
warning.
and controller. That still sounds really cool. Where's your first print Halo? Yeah, that too.
Next lot.
That's cool. I didn't know they run an
$50,
internal
$60,
company charity auction.
$65.
Like, I assume there's some cool shit being auctioned.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I know, Elysium, I know. Like, Red Dead is everything. I watched my brother
Fair
play
warning.
a ton of Red Dead 1. So, like, I'm familiar with the gameplay
Next
loop
lot.
and, like, what you do and how it, like, you know what I mean? I've seen it. I've seen a lot of it, and I know I'd fucking like it. Have to do it. Haven't done it. But it's a series I really hope to play at some point. I know I would love it. So. 2 hours and 26 minutes was this auction. One of the biggest we've had in a long time, and like I said, the highest game is right around the 3,500 mark. This auction just didn't have the biggest bangers. Just overall, money-wise, lower, but a lot of fucking items. So the Rad Racer 9.4A Plus, if you didn't see it, sold for $3,500. Mario Bros. 2 9.0 B Plus went for $2,000, and the Virtual Boy console did sell for $1,140. It was a VGA 80 qualified. So it was opened, but it was verified new. The Ms. Kiff special, if you will. Perfect Dark 9.88 Plus Plus maintained its price around $1,000 right now. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest sold very strong at $1,000 for an 8.0A oval. Pretty solid. We had a Japanese Zelda game there, Zelda Link's Awakening DX, VGA 95 for $900. Greatest Hits Grand Theft Auto 9.88 Plus still brings $780. You know, yeah, it's crazy. People say the market's dead. Freaking Greatest Hits Grand Theft Auto still $800. It's crazy. And that's really it. Then we're in the $600 range, $500 range already. So, just a lot of middle-of-the-road stuff tonight. Hopefully you guys picked up something. There was a lot of, you know, just affordable games. Oh, shit! Lord of the Rings was not the lowest game. TMNT on the PlayStation 2 9.4A sold for $2 less than a Lord of the Rings game that wasn't even sealed. That's crazy. $37 for TMNT 9.4A. Collectors are panicking. TMNT collectors are panicking. Crazy. That's nuts. I can't believe this undersold the fucking Lord of the Rings. That's crazy. Yeah, $8 without the BP. Exactly. That's an $8 bid with the $29 minimum. Crazy. I think that Spider-Man was the steal of the night. Yes, around $57 there for that 9.2A plus. That was a good one, actually. Like, kind of a good game. Turtle Bros, I don't feel so good. Yes, Botch. Yes. Absolutely, Protoss. Appreciate you being here, dude. Appreciate you being here. Cheat code to get your CIB games graded cheap. Remove the seal and submit as new. Pretty much, though. Like, let's be honest. Take care, Renex Machina. And on that note, I will bid you all adieu tonight. If you have any questions regarding the consignment process, feel free to reach out. Videogames@ha.com. Referral links in the description. You guys know, every Tuesday, weekly auctions. This Thursday, Sega Showcase auction. Hopefully you guys come out. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be fireworks. High-grade Sega shit. It's, this was an auction where, you know, you show up and you bid on some stuff. The Sega auction, man, it's gonna be an expensive one, so Hopefully, if you're searching for something on that auction, you can get it. But we'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Cheers. Take care, everyone.